Turn it up, let the speakers blast. Late night noise, it's a local glass. No rules, no script, just talking trash. If it cracks on screen, it never lasts. Seasoned, wired, ready to snap. Melons in the cut with a sharp tongue jab. Hot takes fly and the chat goes mad. Every word, it's like broken glass. No filter, no fear, just moving fast. Say it loud, this is local glass. Count it in, let the chaos pass. Crack the screen, welcome to local glass.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Locale Glass. This is our official second episode today. You know we gotta start off with a banger. And I will be live on Kick ASAP, but I'm still waiting for the other people on Kick to not be live. So somebody let them know they're running a little over. They might not know. Anyways, getting into it. We had a very fun episode yesterday. We already have a big milestone hit on this channel. I needed to say a huge thank you to everybody out there for helping us hit 1K subs. All right, they just passed us over, so I'm going live on Kick for the first time. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. It doesn't look like it's going yet. I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and bring in Melons, and we're gonna get Kick figured out while this is happening. How you doing today, Melons?
Hi. Well, honestly, I was listening to our song. It got me pumped up, so I'm really excited.
That's always the best way to do it, to be honest. Okay, it looks like they're still live on Kick on the B circuit. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm waiting to go live on Kick on the B circuit, and I'm really scared I'm gonna fuck this up for the first time.
No, you got it.
Yes, huge thank you to everybody for the 1K subs. Now we just need to get to 4K watch hours. So I was wrong. I thought it was 3K. Check the back end. It's 4K. It's not telling us the number we're at yet, but I'm sure we will get there expeditiously.
Yes, I mean, we had almost 4K views yesterday just on our first video. If everybody watched for an hour, we would hit it, you know?
I'm saying. So, how are you feeling about how yesterday's episode went?
Okay, so for the most part, I had a really good time. I think it was a strong first show. I loved all the support of the other interns and people that joined us, and we got the bus redirect. We tried some things. It definitely was a learning experience for me, so I got some feedback, but you know, I'm feeling pretty good, so ready to try to be better today.
Yay, okay. I just checked the back end. We are officially live on Kick. Welcome if you're coming in on Kick. Sorry about all that randomness that was happening. I got really nervous about making Kick live for the first time because every other time I've run OBS in this universe, we never had this like dual streaming with Kick, and I had to like do a bunch of settings, and you don't get a practice stream, so it's kind of like, fuck, I just gotta like go live and hope it works. And it's working, so we're in, we're good, and now I'm not nervous about shit. We could just talk about the show.
Yes.
Okay, so how do you feel about, what's the best way I could put it? How do you feel the audience received you yesterday?
Well, I think that I maybe started strong and then saw some people change their mind and then flip-flop back and forth, and I'm not sure where we ended, to be honest with you.
Where do you think the flip-flop went with the chat? I'm curious.
What do you mean, like when did it start?
Yeah, like when do you feel like was the moment you lost them?
The moment I lost them was when I got one guy by the chat and I let them get me pissed off at Roxy, even though she didn't say anything. I kind of went for her throat instead of chat, you know, having a conversation with them, right, about why they really liked her or why they didn't like me or something like that, you know, like she didn't say that. So she was kind of like, what the fuck, you know, like, where are you coming from? And she definitely put me in my place a little bit. And then after that, I was like, okay, well, you know, I can't blame her if she can show up and effortlessly entertain and be gorgeous and well received. So do your thing, girl. Thanks for joining. And sorry for giving you a hard time, I guess.
Okay. So you don't want beef with Foxy going forward whatsoever. You're trying to dead that. Be chill.
Definitely don't want any issues with her specifically. I think the audience can decide whatever they want about all of us. Keem can decide whatever he wants about his show, etc. You're the showrunner officially, you know. And congrats on your community manager, you know,
Thank you.
position. So I'm just here to support, and I'm really pouring in, and I'm really doing the most, and for free. And I do have real life responsibilities, and I'm here to just have fun and learn. And so I did let some things get to me a little bit because of I was feeling a little unappreciated for doing the most.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm glad it's not between you and Foxy, because that was the part that I got a little confused about, and I'm glad like you mentioned that it should have been more at like the one person in the chat, because I felt like she came up and, you know, we were just doing like the intern hangout. I invited everybody to come up, and I felt bad because it was just like an awkward situation, you know? Like, I don't want you to feel like everybody's shitting on you. We're having a good vibe. It was all of us having a great vibe, right? Like, it's not like it's just like one person or another. But also, yeah, directing the anger. Directing it at the right person, which is the one guy in the chat. And you know what? Fuck the one guy in the chat. You know, the whole reason they're even chatting like that is to get your attention to begin with.
Yeah, and they got it. And they got the reaction they wanted. They got it. Everyone being on Foxy's side like they wanted. So, you know, great. And if she wants to come around, we'll have her. But as of now, it's Zay, me, and Rosie that is assigned to us. And everybody else is welcome, but that's the show.
Absolutely. Now, I will say, Sterling, yes. So official host, Melon's still an intern, but like I said, I'm calling her my co-host. And Rosie is supposed to be on the show with us as well. But she had a situation yesterday, so I'm not sure if she's going to be on the show or not. I'm not really going to get into it because I feel like that's her business to put out when she does get on the show. It's one of those type of things. She had some IRL stuff. But yes, so I absolutely get it. Wanting to fight for your position, though. That makes sense. Like, you should want to be on Glass, I hope.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. It felt like an honor, a blessing. It was like a synchronicity, serendipity. I was thriving. I was having a good time with my wild women on that show and the low pressure audience and support and just having a good vibe with them. But I feel like this is an honor and an opportunity, and worked out because Butterface was amazing too, but we just had to switch for logistics, and I'm kind of worked out in my favor. I don't know. Like I said, I'm here to learn like how to do these things specifically, and that's what I want to do, right? So thank you for letting me do it.
Do you feel more pressure being on Glass than you did on Wild?
Absolutely. It's a brand new show. I'm partnered with you. You're iconic. I mean, I feel like I have a lot of different skills and experience and life stories and stuff that I can bring to the table, and I'm willing to do things. But I mean, I have only been around a week, but I've been, I don't know, pouring in and working really hard. This is at least my 9th show I've appeared on, and I have done endless hours of other conversations and ideas around shows. So I'm trying to be present and show I'm willing to work and do this, and get like respect on my name too, in order to earn the host role. Like, I don't think I'm just naturally deserving of that out the gate or anything. So, I mean, I get it.
See, I'm wondering, like, what makes you feel more pressure with this? Because a new show, I feel like, is almost less pressure. Like, Wild, almost like they started a few months ago, so they've kind of got like an established little bit of an audience there. So you're almost coming in like at least here, everybody's the new kid on the block. They can decide to hate all of us, none of us, one of us, who knows? See, that's the thing. Like, being on a new channel, you've got the whole world ahead of you, right? Like, you could literally do anything you want with this. I'm so open to us just being creative with whatever shit we want to do. You come to me with an idea, we'll figure out how we can make it work for a show, right? So, where's pressure?
Okay, that That's fair. And I have felt like my voice has been heard with the ideas that I've had and, the things that I have suggested to you and ran by you and that where I'm bringing to the table. The pressure is really from, because it's you, first of all, like you're iconic. Everyone is following you to see what is Zay going to do? What is Zay's show going to be like? What is this new show of the 3 new shows? And it's Zay. So there are going to be eyes on it, curious, people checking it out. And I'm a firm believer that if you start strong with your metrics, you're going to stay strong. I want this to be building up a community and conversation and interest and be exciting and fun. But if you don't get that energy from the start, it's very difficult to recapitalize on the moment and the energy later. I mean, people are going to check it out and they're either going to like it or they're not. And if all of the universe says not, then we have to build a whole new audience from there. So that would suck. And that's a lot of pressure.
Nah, I feel like it's not. I went from being one of the most hated people in this universe to being on Rewind. So, like, you never know what could happen, to be honest. You just gotta go with the flow of things. And I know it's a lot of pressure and it's really easy for me, who's someone been doing this for a year, to be like, oh yeah, just go with the flow. But, like, the more you try to put on, like, anything, they're gonna read that shit, right, in the chat. So your best goal is to just be authentic, be real, just, like, don't try to put on a voice, don't try to put on, like, any of that shit. Be you.
Well, that's really difficult. I mean, part of what I'm here to do is find my authentic voice. I don't know. I'm not going to try to trauma dump necessarily, but like I had a very difficult upbringing where I was very neglected or overshadowed. I definitely have been a workaholic for a decade or more, maybe 2 almost. And like I pour a lot into that and have tried to figure out who am I as a person outside of being a shell of a person when I'm not working. So I don't know. I think that's part of why this is fun for me. And I get to play a little bit and none of these people, strangers on the internet, I mean, like, I want this to be a fun community, but if you don't like me, I mean, I'm still enjoying my life at the end of the day, so it's fine.
And that's a good mindset to have. I think, like, a lot of people, like, get in their own heads too much with this. Like, more than even the chat gets to them, the worst enemy in this game is yourself, because you're going to criticize yourself. Half the shit the chat's saying, you've probably already said it to yourself a million fucking times, right? So you're just going to have to, like, move past those feelings. Like, not everything is the end of the world. Like, somebody says you're looping, not the end of the world. You stop looping and you move on, right? So it's just like learning to take those like criticisms and those like little hate comments as like little jab, and then fuck it, keep moving.
Then you let it go. Yes, that's right. And some of it, if there's valid feedback there, I'll take it. I'll self-own. That's fine. I mean, if we talk about the concept of glass being transparency or fragile or cutthroat or whatever you want it to be, I think that I have to be willing to take what people have to say, and I can decide if I'm going to do something with it or not.
Yeah. Okay, so I got a question because I actually see a bunch of people bringing this up in the chat. Where does the name Melons come from?
Okay. So Melons. I've always been Melons. That's a combination of my names, and I like it as a fun, silly nickname. And I've done different things like mainly being Magic Melons. That's what I like to do the most. But I think it's fun to also be like, sometimes I'm a messy melon, and like literally in my house with clutter and stuff. And sometimes I like to be motivational melon and, be different versions of that. So you have 6 personalities I'm playing with. So I said Melons is easier to keep up with.
Yo, gang! Twin! What's poppin'?
How we doing, bro?
Yo, welcome to Glass. Let me get your audio fixed. I got your shit down on like fucking 42 right now because I'm always on my phone in BC. All right.
Melons, why do you look weird? Like, why do you look fanned out, bro? Don't hit my line.
Oh, not another one. Not another one. No, not another one.
Wait, who are you fanning out over right now? Who are you a fan of here?
It's my 2 favorite men.
Oh, God.
I'm crying.
God.
These are my
Here we
homies,
go.
so this is so funny.
Shared stud list, bro. Now I'm playing. What's it called? Nah, man. Thank you guys for inviting us on here. You feel me? We appreciate it. What do you guys want to ask? Because I saw the title. I know what you guys are interested in. You feel me?
God, because I literally did want to ask you about this. You had one of the most dramatic days, and you're not even a host anymore, bitch. So, you and Mel.
Thanks.
You and Mel, right?
Yeah.
How are you feeling about how that whole thing went down?
I'm so happy she leaked that shit, bro. I had a lot of fun. I'm sorry, but like, listen, like when it really boils down to it, like she mad weird for leaking that. But I had so much fun today, like just drinking, talking shit, yelling. Like that's what I live for, bro. So appreciate you, Mel. You fucking retard, bro. Like how you look at my dick and you're in the wrong. Like what the fuck do you mean? It don't even make sense. But nah, that is, I had a lot of fun today. She's not too happy. And I'm not gonna lie, I kept up the same energy after, you feel me? That the stream and I told her to get the fuck out the me so I can talk to Scooter again. You feel me?
He did.
Um,
She left.
I don't know. Well, today my ego has been filled so much, bro. I need somebody to come up and tell me I'm dog shit, bro. I ain't gonna
Nah,
lie.
it
feel like
was crazy. I keep seeing people talk about this in the chat. What was crazy was, why'd she call you a little boy when a few nights ago she was calling you daddy? Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna act like that did not happen.
Dude, we played into that shit so much, bro. I said she got an island. Now, that is still like, what do you mean you calling me a little boy and then you calling me a child, this and that, bro? You get horny over the fact you want to take my virginity. You feel me? So, when you add shit together, it seems a little bit crazy. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't know, bro. Like she started like talking like some shit like, yeah, I do this because I'm an adult, insinuating I'm not. I mean, is that an L on my part, on your part, bro? Like, I don't know.
Right, I
know,
thought
bro.
this was mutually gooning, was it not? That's what she called it.
I was drunk and I didn't like it. But
Shut the fuck up.
it was mutual, yeah. It was mutual, 100%.
Are you on your right mic, Denmark? Why do you sound like you're underwater?
Oh, I might say the N-word. No, I'm playing. Oh, let me fix it real quick. Let me fix it real quick.
Whoa, I'm like, we're not even monetized yet. You can't bug out like that crazy.
Just out the blue. It's like,
That's why we don't get up. Hold on. Give me 1 second, bro. I know why.
Amen. Scooter, how do you feel about the fact that we're labeled voyeurs now?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, people are losing their mind about this shit. Like, us being on the call. It's like, bro, he was protecting himself, like, and for good fucking reason, too. She turned out to be as shady as they fucking come. She's cloud chasing. She's saying Keen wants to fuck her. Like, come on, dude. And, like, man. Xylee has the theory that there could be something going on with Mike. And that's been floating around as well. Like, so she's like clout chaser supreme, dude. It's insane.
I mean, it is crazy, like, the way she's, like, was dropping, like, the subtle hints of it, like, here and there. Like, if you knew, you knew.
Yes. Day
so
one, dude,
like,
that's the crazy part. Before she even told us, she's like, oh, Denmark and I have a history. Her first day on Cash. And then she fucking tells Ken and I in the DMs, bro, that's weird. I'm sorry. You should not be telling your fucking coworkers who you're fucking. I don't care. I don't care, dude. Keep that shit to, like, your friends.
well, she wanted the clout of it. She's like, oh, yeah, you know, me and Denmark were mutually gooning.
Out like
Can I just say,
big
my
name.
fault. Sorry.
So that's a reason. There's a reason for that.
No, repeat yourself, Melons,
you're
one
right.
more time.
She's picking out notable people, big names or characters to go after. I think that's for a reason.
Dude.
True.
I will say though, like, is my mic good, by the way? Is it fixed?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
better
yeah,
now. You literally
listen.
sounded like you were fucking underwater. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's something my laptop does. It's really weird. I think today, I think today is a good last final stream. You feel me? I think it ends the debate. People were saying I was dog shit. People were saying I was a one-trick pony. This and that. People are saying that I was talentless. I don't know, man. Like, I think today really solidifies that. Like, yeah, I may be like a little.
I mean,
bit
yeah,
of a
nobody
king
can
of
deny
fun,
that.
I ain't
Keem
gonna lie.
himself said you have more raw talent than a lot of people here. You know, it's just, yeah.
Oh yeah, how did the conversation
suck my
go with
dick,
Keem? I
Keem.
didn't get to see all of it because I was in my meeting getting my kick shit set up.
Yeah, he was just bullshitting, but it was wholesome bullshitting. You get what I mean? I feel like he low key trying to cope up with the fact that I left because he did low key enjoy Cash. I think that what it was like. I think he slightly admitted to that if you read between the lines today, but it's what it is. Like, I don't know.
I miss you being on Cash today. The vibe, I was like, this is the Cash that I know and love. No offense to Scooter and Ken,
No,
but
not at all.
it needs Denmark. I don't know. It's just such a good fucking show when you're there.
And look,
Know how
at
to
the end
do
of the
my
day,
thing. Oh God, I'm gonna sip some gin. My mama mix this shit up right
Oh, we're
now.
drinking? Fuck.
it's
Groundhog's Day, retard.
bro.
Oh,
You're
shit.
breaking the
What?
rules
Let
right
me get a
now. You
cup.
better
Let me
fucking
get a
you
cup.
better. You fucking better.
Shit. Entertain them.
No, like at the end of the day, dude, I wish he would come back more than anything in the world. But like I know how he feels, and you know I know how Keen feels, and all this stuff. Ultimately, at the end of the day, Cash is never gonna be the show it was. It's gotta be something else, and you know the show must go on. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, shit. Melon's like so shy, bro. What the fuck? You
This
just sitting
is the
there like,
worst.
oh shit.
I don't even
Yeah.
have any meal left. I'm about to take a straight fucking Tito shot. This is about to be ass.
Oh god.
Bang, nice, bro. I'll have a cigarette and a fucking gin and cola. I've been sipping Bombay Sapphire the entire stream. I had to get lit for this one, bro. I remember, like, I went in. Yes, you feel me? Come on, bro. I only sip the fanciest shit, bro. This right here and a fucking beer, and then sometimes I do put a little bit of tequila up my pussy, but that's only because people really want me to. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. I like
Melsifer.
them ones. Yo, can I just say? All I'm saying is, I put. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I put hot sauce on my dick and up my ass, so all of a sudden Wonder Woman is doing it on her pussy. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
No,
is
she's
going
Yeah,
on?
not.
Mike also put it on his asshole. Hi, Albert.
What's up?
Scooter
I'm following
Albert.
around Scooter now.
Yo,
Bang.
dude,
So
real
like,
talk.
snap
Can
my
we just
finger
start the
'cause,
movement?
like,
Can we start the movement? Fire Melsifer, put Albert on Cash. Give him a second show. Start the
Wait,
movement, man. I want
yeah,
it.
wait, that would be
Fucking do
good.
it.
He might be the only person that could have like even close. I'm with this movement. Fire Melsifer, put Albert on Cash as a second show.
Albert.
I will say though, like, listen, if Albert took my spot, I would be honored. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like
Should
he'd
be.
be
You should be
great.
honored.
He's Mustard
And I'm
Man
gonna
Dan.
stop.
Alright, bro, come on, bro. Don't alpha me now, bro. Shut the fuck up, gang. Come
I
on,
mean,
man.
he's the greatest streamer of all time, Denmark. What do you got to say to that?
I lied whenever I said I was the greatest streamer of all time. I kind of lost my touch a little bit recently. But don't worry, it's coming back. I was the greatest at one point in time. And the reason why I say I'm the greatest is because these people can't hit me with nothing that I haven't already heard before. They can't do nothing to me. They've already deep dived into my life 1,000 fucking times. There's nothing else to pull out of my closet. How about that one? How about
Other
that
than
one?
you, to be fair. Like, no, I'm kidding.
Exactly, other than me. Yeah, my closet's full. Already.
Johnny might be in there too. Be careful.
Yeah, and the homeless man too.
No,
Shit,
the homeless man.
that closet's filled.
Scooter, the homeless man got in a fight with his mom yesterday because she said she's getting ready to kick him out because he threatened to call the cops on her again.
Again? Oh god, not again. Oh Jesus
How the
Christ.
fuck you get kicked out if you homeless, bro? The fuck?
Well, it's a very
Dude,
on and off
kicked out of what?
situation.
It's an on and off situation. 1 minute he goes homeless just like this. Scooter knows. I would call him. I'd be like, he's homeless, so he's gonna be in our stream today.
Fair enough.
It like he just doesn't. Him and his mom don't get along, dude. And he's a fucking interesting character, dude.
Can one of you
I thought
forward
y'all
the
got kicked out
announcement
the
to the
tent,
side
bruh.
chat for me? Everyone's telling me to fucking check this
Yeah, I
announcement
got
out.
you.
What's up?
And it's
Oh,
a
oh,
fucking
this is a voice message. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
All right, I'm gonna play this for the stream really quickly.
Recently, we have seen hosts try to issue punishments to other hosts. You don't do that. You don't have the fucking authority to do that. You're equals. You're both hosts. Recently, we've seen a host set goals to fire other hosts. Again, you don't have the authority. We've seen hosts on shows put a picture blocking their co-host. You can't fucking do that. We've seen hosts mute their co-host or turn off their
can't hear it.
camera or kick them from the show. Again, you can't do that. If I see any more of this bullshit moving forward, You're going to find out who the real boss is and who actually issues punishments. And they're not
You're gonna
going to
find
be
out who
fun.
the real boss is. You
They're
think that
going
made
to
his
be a
pussy wet by
situation where
saying
you have to
that? You feel me?
contemplate
You think
if
you
you still want to
think bro
work here
like
or
really
quit.
sitting down on
That's
some,
how
yeah, I need to let
unfun
everybody know
my
who daddy
punishments
is,
are
bro.
going to
Shut the
be.
fuck up, gang. I'm sorry, but come on, bro. Like you got
Stop
a bunch of chuds
acting
who want to be a
like
streamer,
you're the boss.
and for
If
some
you are a
reason, like you gotta put on this fucking like authority shit. You feel me? To make sure everybody know who daddy is. Because if you don't know, but you might misbehave. Shit, like, I don't know. I just always had a problem with that. And I can
Scooter.
finally say I have a problem with that. Because what is he
This
gonna do?
one's at you.
Fire
This
me?
one's at you, Scooter. Shame on you, Scooter, trying to
Well-
fire your fucking slutty ass intern. Come
No,
on.
I said start a movement. I've made it very clear that I have no power to fire somebody or put somebody on or off of a show. That, you know, it's just...
Uh-oh, daddy just banned someone. Suck a fucking dick, you drunk fucking retard. Again, like I said, all right? You're gonna find out who the real boss is. Stop acting hard. Stop acting like you have power, because you don't. I just made you disappear.
You made Oscar disappear. How dare you, Chief?
Welcome to
Boy, let
Local
Albert-
Glass.
At least I didn't disappear today.
Right. I
Shit. Damn.
I had to grab my water.
Damn, twin. Why do
He's
you have
gone,
to say all
twin.
that?
I guess he told you, Scooter, you have no power, dog. It was a nice fucking try, though. It was a nice fucking try.
Damn, that's awkward. How you feeling, Scooter?
Yeah, look, Denmark's my friend. I really care about him. I think he's a really cool dude. I'm always gonna have his back no matter what, because, you know, I genuinely do fuck with him, like, heavy. Like, I want to fucking meet him. You know, we talk, you know, so I don't know. This sucks. It does. You know, I think the LCU is a better place whenever, even if he's just like, you know, in the server, just coming in, stirring up shit here and there. I do think it's a better place. I won't lie. You know, I'm not gonna fucking straight up cap. You know, I don't think Oscar thought he could issue any punch. I'll be honest, dude. I zoned the fuck out. I don't even know why he got kicked.
Can I
Do you like
critique your
pull me
friend a
in?
little bit?
So when we were playing like the audio and Keem's part where he said, "I'm gonna show you who the big boss is," Denmark repeated that, and then he started going off and he said like, "Shut the fuck up," like,
Okay.
you know, Denmark
Well, can I
talking
get-
shit.
Can I maybe just touch on that a second, dude? Like, the type of, like, let me just say this, Denmark. You could have said this while you were hired, dude. Why wait until you're done and you know you're done and you know damn well he can't really give you a consequence that's going to affect you other than ban you? You know, like...
I mean, look, at the end of the day, if I'm just being honest, I don't feel like... Yeah, I mean, I think he was planning on leaving the server after today anyway, so...
He
I'm
did say
sure
this
he's
was his
fine.
final show he was coming on, so.
What show is this? What show is this? What am I on right now?
You're on Local Glass. Welcome to the second episode, Albert.
What is Local Glass? What the fuck
It's
is
a
this?
new show. It's a brand new show. It's me and
With
Melons.
Who the fuck is Melon?
Right
me.
here.
Hi.
Why do they call it? Why is your name Melon? Do you like watermelon and stuff? I like watermelon.
Like a watermelon, yeah.
Yeah, I like watermelon too. Watermelon, maybe chicken, you know, good, you know.
Oh, God.
See, Albert, you know,
Right.
you can say that because you're celebrating your history month.
Wait.
Okay,
We
enjoy.
need to send Yo Mama and Albert against like every single one of these
You
new
know what?
world interns and like do a vibe
No.
check with them.
I'm not vibing. I'm not arguing with those fat fucking bitches, dude. They're below my fucking level. All right. Albert Dan doesn't argue with people that are like fucking shoe leather. Okay. Listen,
Oh my God.
make my fucking shoes and shut up. How about that one?
You
That's
should
all I
start
got to
having
say.
them spit shine them for you.
Exactly. That's all they're fucking worth, dude. Let me tell you another thing, dude. They're like fucking bubble gum underneath my shoe. You peel it off and throw it away. Worthless. Sometimes I chew it though. Don't say nothing.
You should make
I'm joking.
Johnny spit shine your shoes on live. I would
Because then
fucking.
all that's gonna do is bring more allegations. They're gonna be like, look, he's really making him a slave. He's really making him spit shine his shoes. Oh my god.
Yeah, wait, shine his
damn.
shoes. Yeah, why don't you shine his
I'm
shoes
not-
tonight? Show him how much you appreciate Johnny.
Well, I showed Jackie how much I appreciated Johnny. A lot.
Don't Yeah, just leave it at that, dude. Don't. I know what you're thinking about saying.
In that
Albert shows
closet
his
we were talking
appreciation
about
for
earlier?
Donnie in many ways.
Oh yeah.
They take care of each other. They keep each other warm in these cold days.
No,
That
actually,
blanket
I
isn't
got
the
this
only
fucking
reason he's in
hoop
his
now.
underwear.
I'm telling you, the best fucking blankets are whenever you're locked up in jail. I'm telling you, it's without a doubt, dude. I went and got this from the jail store. Like, if it makes sense.
For real?
From the, yeah, it's like a wool blanket, 100% wool or cotton or whatever it is, dude. But this shit, all I need is this, and it was 19 degrees.
Have you ever
I
had
got some
prison ships?
prison chips. Yeah, I love them.
I think they're like the whole shebang or something like that. They got a stupid name. They're actually bussin'. You could get them at Florida gas stations sometimes. Low key good as fuck.
Yeah. The Florida man goes crazy, wrestles an alligator naked, and fucking throws hot sauce on him. That's your guys' fucking news these days, right, Zayzooted? The Florida man goes crazy, wrestles alligators, fucking spits hot sauce at them,
Does
all that
drugs.
weird ass shit. We don't get none of that fucking news.
I feel like you would fit in very well in Florida, Albert. Like, I feel like if you did IRL in Florida, you could catch an alligator barehanded.
Oh, I would.
He would.
I would.
I'm saying.
Now that is a fucking option. I might not be good at a lot of different fucking IRLs, but one thing I would do is catch a fucking alligator if I can. Like, there's no more alligators left by my house. They actually relocated all of them, but there was. That comes straight from the Ashley River. If you know anything about the Ashley fucking River, it's a stretch of river that's so fucking long. It goes all the way, like, all upstate South Carolina. There's so many alligators in that bitch, but, I mean, would I jump in the Ashley River to catch an alligator? Probably fucking not. But would I jump in the creek to get alligator? Sure, I'll catch a fucking alligator with
I'll
my
take
bare
you to
hands.
the Everglades. You can and you could get the right now because it's so cold in Florida.
All right.
You got the
That's where I
iguanas
cut off
dropping out
at.
of trees.
There's too many fucking alligators in the Everglades. While I'm trying to catch one, another one's gonna bite me, and then I'm gonna be dead.
But
on
you're
your
Albert
fucking
Dan
podcast.
the man. You are a pro athlete. Do you think
I
that a
can't
pro
fucking-
athlete can't beat an alligator?
Well, yeah, he can if it's just one, but I can't beat hundreds and thousands. I mean, that's a little bit of stretch now. I'm not that fucking great. I'll admit
See,
that.
There's a road though called Alligator Alley, and alligators just like lay out on the road. You could just grab one and take that bitch home with you, like a souvenir.
No, I don't want to take it. No,
Literally, like,
I saw a dude get a $3,000 fine for having one at his house. I'm good. I'm not paying that. I'm
Fair.
good. They can keep the alligator. I'll catch him and then release him somewhere else. Scooter
What were you
knows
gonna
it.
say, Melons?
Scooter knows I'll catch a fucking dinosaur right now. I'll catch a velociraptor right fucking now.
God damn. The velociraptor might be small. It might be a lizard, but it will be a dinosaur. He will catch a dinosaur.
No,
for you
you're
guys.
wrong. Velociraptors were fucking birds.
Oh, that's right. Oh.
Dude,
Okay, well they were like small birds too. Ever like the science fiction, the big media Hollywood version of Velociraptor is very inaccurate. They were actually like small little guys.
Yes, see, they fucked
them look
with you.
cute, but they're not cute, dude. They're fucking dangerous. Their fucking mouth is full of razor sharp teeth. It's fucking insane. Try to that's scary almost, really.
See, but here's the thing. I feel like you have razor sharp, like you've got like steel skin, Albert. If an alligator tried to bite you, it couldn't.
No, it could. I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, see, I'm not that delusional that I'm gonna lie. Everything I say isn't a delusion. It's the truth in my mind.
I don't think okay, I've seen you do some shit online. I'm convinced you are a pro athlete, Albert. I am convinced if you went to the Everglades, you could catch like 50 alligators. No joke. You get this crackhead energy. You could do anything, Albert. I firmly believe you.
This is how I've been my whole life, man. You know, you want to know why I got this type of fucking energy and shit most of the time? Because I was down on myself for so long that I decided to just switch it the fuck up and just start being overly up all the time.
Yes.
How about that one? Stop
Right.
being sad and get fucking glad and get a bag. How about that
yeah.
one?
Yes.
On that shit.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
I'm sorry, but what show were you on that I missed all this
Lolcow
interesting
Live.
stuff?
Lolcow Live, the flagship show. What the? You better start watching that. What are you doing? You're fucking.
got her hiding
Listen
now.
into- You're here now, dude. What the hell?
I
So
didn't
what
say
is this
that.
show
Sorry.
about? Breaking glass? Like, why is it called glass?
Dude, I will break glass. Once we get monetized, I was saying I want to just go get like a piece of glass from like the thrift store and shatter that shit. Like
How many
first
subs is
episode we're
on here right now?
monetized.
How many subs is on here? How many subs
We
y'all got?
just hit 1,000 subs. We gotta hit 4,000
Let's
hours of
fucking
watch
sum
time.
it up, dude. You got Albert Dan up here. Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking wait. You guys should
Maybe
be
like
on
Ace Albert, right, or something. Do you have an emoji?
Do I have an emoji? Yeah, I have an emoji. It's the Albert emoji.
But here, what can we do for Albert?
Albert.
Well,
Albert.
you just met me. Why do you want to do something special for me already?
Because I like your vibe and you're a fun time. And I guess you're iconic on Local Live, and I'm just like a noob.
I'm iconic in the world. I'm iconic in the
Careful,
world.
Albert. Yeah,
She's
no,
married. I'm saying it now.
Okay.
She's
Well,
married.
hey, we know now that means nothing in the grand scheme of things. No, I'm not saying with you. I'm just saying, you know, that Albert, we sent the Gore World people your way. You got to screen these people. I'm just telling you, you got to
Girl
screen
World?
them.
You're part
She
of
is
Girl
Girl
World?
World.
Yeah, that's
Oh my god, never mind. I don't even want to be your. Well, are you a cool Girl World person or you a bad Girl World person? Like, are you an Amber Lynn Reed like dick sucker, dude? Because I can't take that fucking shit. I'll tell you that now. I'll tell you that fucking now. I can't fucking take it.
I don't know. Scooter, do you remember me at all? Would you know?
I'm
Like,
going to be honest. I
Meta
don't remember
glasses.
most of the
She's
tryout.
meta
Oh, she's
glasses.
meta glasses. I don't remember what you said. I just remembered the meta glasses.
What I
I'm going to be
wanna know
honest.
I
What
knew
I
he'd
wanna know is
remember
how
that.
What I want to know is how the fuck are all these new shows getting started with these people yet Bus doesn't have a fucking third yet? Like, how does
They
that
just
work?
got Albert,
We got
keep
third
up.
last night.
They got a third.
Who is it?
Poopa
Poopa
cheese.
cheese.
Of course it was. Oh my god, that fucking bitch.
Yeah, dude, I
Oh,
want to,
wow.
bro. I'm going to want to blow my brains out in Minecraft after every
Anything for
single
you.
episode.
How did you feel
It's
about doing
exactly.
your like first episode kind of yesterday with her?
I want to blow my brains
Shit.
out.
Fair.
I spilled my water, dude. I spilled my fucking water just now, dude. I can't take this shit no more. I'm out of here. Welcome to Local Glass. Sub it up, dude. I gotta go get ready.
Appreciate
All
you,
right,
Albert.
peace, Albert. What a day. What a day. My goodness.
This is just so many things have happened, you know, and we're only 37 minutes into this. So drop a like
Wow.
on the stream. Show some love. Oh,
For every
God.
like, I'm taking a sip.
I'm taking
Okay,
another
I like
fucking
that.
shot right now, in fact.
Okay.
Need it. This has been a fucking weird ass day.
I'm glad it's Groundhog's Day. I needed to drink today. Like, bro, okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of promo here, because today we're gonna drink on Bus. Tomorrow we have a 4-hour episode and we're not gonna drink. So, yeah, tomorrow's gonna be fun. I'm sure I'm not gonna hate my life at all by the end of tomorrow. I'm sure I'm not gonna, like, just run through the fucking glass window over there, like, just midstream.
Why are you guys doing 4 hours?
What are you gonna do for 4 hours?
Good question, Meta Glasses. So Yo Mama asked us to, because he has stuff come up with like his family and stuff like that, and he's not gonna be able to do a stream tomorrow night. So he asked us to do 4 hours.
Some motherfucker
Okay.
wanted the A circuit. The same motherfucker who be calling off work. All right, yeah. The same motherfucker who didn't show up to his stream like half the fucking time.
It
last
is a
week.
little look. Me and Yo Mama are good right now, but I think it's a little bit of a bad look that literally day 2 with the new times, like you're not even gonna do a show. Like, come on, like it's late enough that I feel like he should, but you know, hey, he's got his shit that he's got going in life, so fair enough.
Yeah,
It's
that's
fine.
fair.
Rewind will still be live 10 p.m. B circuit.
There you go.
So.
I mean,
go.
no, I mean, I was gonna say honestly, like, I mean, I guess it'd be a discussion. Like, I feel like we could have just redirected the one, but I don't know. I guess that's a discussion to have. What I've learned over the past week is you gotta take literally every single day in the LCU, like not even day by day, but like hour by hour, because shit changes so fast here. Shit happens so fast here. Like, dude.
No, the reason it wouldn't make sense is because
This-
then the B circuit wouldn't get a redirect.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Okay.
Y'all,
No, you're
Scooter,
absolutely right.
This has been the longest week of like my life, or at least that I've had in probably like years. I've been in a down, and this was kind of my way of like getting back up and like just trying to have fun. But it's like non-stop.
Prepare yourself, dude. I've been here for about 6 months now. It feels like it's been about 6 years. This weekend felt like it was a whole week in itself. I'm gonna be honest. Like ooh. things
feel
move
like I've
very
been
fast
here
and
my
very
whole
slow
life.
at the same time here. Yeah, like I don't even remember my life before the LCU at this
There
point.
was no life before the LCU. The LCU has become my life, unfortunately. No, but it's fun here. I really can't complain because here's the thing. I started off as a fan similarly to like Scooter, you know, so coming in and like becoming a host of something you're a fan of, I feel like could be really cool.
Yeah, it really was. You know, dude. I mean, I'm reminiscing a little bit here because I'm a little drunk. I'm gonna be honest. Happy Groundhog's Day, but like,
Wait,
dude, I
did you
remember.
know who they saw the shadow? I didn't see.
He
don't
did. He did. 6 more weeks of winter. Now, I want to say, last night, look up my Discord messages in the main chat right now, y'all. I called that shit. I'm a future teller. I called it that this little motherfucker was going to predict 6 more weeks of winter. I knew that shit. We all knew that shit. It's cold as fuck.
I'm
Wait,
sorry to
Albert's
derail
here.
you, Scooter. I was just wondering.
No,
I was just sitting here thinking, like, how many? This is your first ever live stream. It's gonna be a while before
Second.
you guys get monetized. So can I give you guys some fucking advice?
Fuck
Please.
yes.
If you like, just clip some of these fucking live streams and upload them as videos. You'll be fucking monetized in like a couple days. I guarantee
Thank
it.
you.
That's actually a really good
Will
idea,
do.
Albert. Thank you for that.
yeah.
It gets
I'll
you
help you
more
with that
watch
thing.
time on a video than it does a live stream, in my opinion. I think so. Don't quote me
No,
on this.
you
Maybe
are
I'm
right on
wrong. I'm
that.
not a fucking expert.
Well, yeah, like especially because like you know, like with the B circuit and everything else, like people may not be watching. It's earlier in the day, so people get home from work. They might watch a video or they might want to catch up on the streams. That's actually good advice.
Yeah. But not have 3 hours to do it or something.
Big brain, Albert Dan.
Yeah, thank you. That's awesome.
I was just sitting here thinking about it. Like I was like, damn. I don't know. Don't quote me on it because I'm not a fucking expert. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I could have swore that's how I like whenever I don't do YouTube no more. I only do live. But whenever I wanted to, that's what I fucking did to get myself monetized. I deleted that channel now though. But
I
I'm
think
actually
you're
glad
right on
Albert's
that.
here before I reminisce because I watched Queens. I wanted to be a host so bad. Like I was trying so hard. Like I just that's all I wanted. And then they put us on nuts. Me and Albert, we were both like basically. I mean, Albert's been around his mom, so like he knows a little bit about streaming, right? But we were like fucking brand new. Like it was like going into like a whole new world for us. And like we both made some mistakes. I'll be honest, I made some big mistakes with Albert and stuff like that. But like. It's a crazy time.
You
You will
guys
grow a
have
lot during your time here.
The best song in the
Yeah.
universe.
You said that to
though.
Amber a
Bust
lot.
a Nut. No one will ever be better than Bust a Nut.
And every show steals that shit now, Albert. What's that about, bro? They need to back the fuck off.
You did it, you motherfucker, because you were trying. I know what happened. Let me tell you what happened.
All
And
right.
tell me I'm wrong. You were trying to spite me whenever you left Nuts, so you brought it over to live, knowing damn well.
No. Keem told me to bring it to live. I did not want to bring it to live. Then he's like,
No,
bring it to live. I'm like, all
Albert's
right, fuck it,
right.
that's my song.
No, but regardless, you
That
played it
was
on
Keem's
live,
idea.
and that was so in spite of Albert. Even if it was Keem's idea, and you let Keem do it, you literally spited Albert.
You fucking did that to me, you motherfucker.
He did.
He wanted it, but then like every other show started. Okay, I'll be honest, because I played it on Nerds and stuff too when I came back. That was definitely in spite. But that was because I was pissed off at Keem, Albert. I was pissed off at Keem. I'm like, this motherfucker's playing my song on live. I'm not even on live anymore. Albert's not on live. Why the fuck is live playing Bust a Nut? How does that make sense?
Because we're all busting nuts. Every time members are dropped, we fucking cream our
I'll be
pants.
honest. I will always be salty about the Bust a Nut song being spread far and wide throughout the universe. I will always be pissed off about that.
Made a
God damn it.
movement. Just like I made a movement, you made a movement. I've made the greatest movement of all time around here, dude. The Mustard Man.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah,
What
you
else? What else?
really-
What else? What else?
I really want to make some bucks off of that. I'm not
Dude,
gonna lie.
I will never
you
ever
motherfuckers.
shit on Albert ever again solely because of Mustard Man. You are my hero. Thank you.
I just couldn't find nothing to crash out about that. I couldn't find nothing to crash out, like nothing to break. Whenever I was crashing out, so I just ripped the mustard off the desk. I was like, all right, here we go.
We gotta give Johnny his royalties too with the my pillow and blankie.
That is such a legendary clip.
We had it in our intro for the longest, like his little pillow and blankie.
That's been great.
Ugh. Dark
So
Fortune
what is
said
this-
you're mad they stole your AI generated songs that goes and steals
Yes.
from real
Yes.
creators.
Yes. I am mad.
He made it. Regardless
It's kind of
if
like
it's-
Blue Waffle Stank, dude. Like, why the fuck is Wonder Woman taking donations to play Blue Waffle Stank? She has nothing to do with that song. She's never been on Cash. Why the fuck is she buying the song?
And these motherfuckers.
You know why? Because these
Sonic.
people aren't fucking original. And I've had enough of it. I'm going to speak my mind now. These people aren't fucking original enough to come up with their own fucking content, bro. That's the problem. Albert Dan don't copy nobody unless he absolutely has to that day. But I'll admit it, if I do something that somebody else has done, I'll say I'm copying you absolutely right to their face. But I've only done that like what, twice or 3 times in my whole life since I've been here.
No, I
But,
will
like,
give you
You guys
so
heard
much
the
credit.
songs?
You create a lot of movements, Albert. Like, you make other people start doing, like, dono goals and shit. Like, you can see how many people are, like, unoriginal as fuck because they'll just start copying the other show's dono goals.
Yes.
I won't lie.
I'm so fucking tired of it, dude. These motherfuckers think they're like the greatest thing since sliced bread. Well, why don't you just come up with something? Be fucking original. You're here to do a stream about yourself. You're here to do a stream. Show these people what you got. You stop being a bunch of copycats, dude. A bunch of fucking traitors, dog. Damn it.
Did y'all like Zay's song for our stream? Did you get to hear it?
I didn't
No,
hear
I
it,
don't.
no.
I don't.
I'll go back.
I'll be honest with you. I meant it whenever I said I don't watch shows.
Okay, you're in the chat. Yes, I sent you the voice and I text you and said, I'm on a stream right now, mother. I'm not going to answer my phone while I'm on a stream. Come say hi on the goddamn stream then, motherfucker.
Yeah, come say
She
hi,
should know, of all
Gigi. You know you're
people.
welcome.
Yeah.
All right. Here's
Scooter's
the
mom,
song.
come say hi.
It's 49 seconds of our life. Let's go.
Turn it up, let the speakers blast. Late night noise, it's a local glass. No rules, no script,
He's
just
right off the
talking
bat.
trash. If it cracks on screen, it never lasts. Seasoned wired, ready to snap. Melons in the cut with a sharp tongue jab. Hot takes fly and the chat goes mad. Every word hits like broken glass. No filter,
Very
no
early
fear,
2000.
I'll be honest. Can you pause this? Pause this real quick.
I got you.
I have a theory.
Shoot.
How Keem names these channels. Keem broke a cup in his house and was like broken glass. Roll out broken glass.
Okay, what is your theory on the name Lolcow Gay? What do you think made him do that one?
Nightmare.
Did he have a gay thought and he's like,
No,
yeah.
Nightmare getting booty blasted in Florida.
No, I think he was ranting about Nightmare. He was like, that gay motherfucker. Look how gay.
All right, how about Lolcow Fluff? Because that's another one. I'm just like, what the fuck is that?
Eating
He was
marshmallow
petting
fluff
he was
as a
petting
cub.
Rudder. He was petting Rudder.
Okay, all right, fair enough. You got me.
That's
Okay,
how
what
Keem comes up with these names.
What about Rain
Next
and
one's gonna be
Fire?
I think Keem's setting a bonfire. He's like, look how fire would be good. And then it started raining on the fire. He's like, look how rain. I think that's exactly what happened.
I'm loving this.
Damn.
Wait, what about nuts and balls?
Cracked.
I think Keem was like, okay, Albert Dan is Tina D's son, Scooter is Gigi's son. They're nuts. Volcow nuts.
So that one was named for you guys. Okay.
Yes.
What about balls?
I think Keem accidentally sat down on his nutsack and his ball crushed. He was like, look how balls.
Oh my god.
Melons asked cracked. What about cracked? How do you get that?
I think, I don't know.
He
about
saw
that.
Booster's crack and he's like, Lolcow.
Look how crack.
Dude, we didn't see Booster's crack. Booster full on mooned us, bro. That shit was diabolical. Like, there's no way you didn't feel your ass cheeks pressed up against your fucking chair. You knew your pants were down, bro. Like,
That's sick.
Well, that's my thing. I've had slip ups here because I know my pants will fall off while I'm like sitting in my chair. So I'm always like pulling my pants up as I get up. Dude, he like took off.
I've seen your ass crack.
It's
Never
been
fall down.
seen, yeah.
thank you,
I've
Albert.
never had
My
my pants
pants
fall down.
never. Why are your pants falling down?
Okay, I used to be
Pull
way
your pants
fatter
up.
than I am now, so all my pants are too big, and I just
Get you
haven't bought
some
any
new
new pants.
drip,
Like what?
Scooter.
Go
I
to
need
TJ
somebody-
Maxx or a thrift store.
You know what,
I
dude?
mean,
He bought
She's
Booster
cooking.
fucking clothes. If he wants to buy me clothes, he can. Because I'm gonna be honest, dude. I spent about
You're
$10,000
on like
last
some
month.
of the best shows and several of them. You don't have
I
any.
ain't
You
getting
live
paid
with your
for that shit
mom.
yet,
Can you not afford
Mellows.
clothes?
Not
I
right
did
now.
throw like half
Okay,
your
all
shit
right.
in the pool.
Not trying to shame.
Scooter, dude, what you gotta do is just go to Walmart.com. Go get some shirts. Put in 100 lot shirts, black and white. 50 black, 50 white. There you go. You're done.
Or it's like
Just
3
like-
of each.
We don't need to tell them I spent $14,000. All right, let's just keep that private.
You
Like
spent
I don't want.
$14,000 on
Gage.
clothes.
You're like
No,
Amber. That's
I
why you're
spent
paired together.
$14,000 in a month. I spent
what?
$14,000 last month.
On what?
Cockfest.
Well, Cockfest cost a few thousand. I bought a new MacBook. I bought like a bunch
Okay.
of it was and then the fucking apartment cost like another $5,000 with all the deposits.
But
and
you got a
everything
new
else.
place, so that is a W.
Yeah.
And a new computer. Those are investments.
I spent I don't know how much I spent, but I don't I gave the homeless people about $1,000 this month already.
Oh, that's
Okay.
nice. Directly in their pocket or like to foundations?
Directly in their pocket.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But like
He
a
does
little at a
direct
time, or
outreach.
you're handing out hundreds? Like, what do you do?
No, I just say here you go.
But like a
And they usually-
20 or
No,
100.
I usually don't give them. I usually don't have hundreds. I usually get like I get small bills because I like feel like
Okay.
I'm the money man.
You do
So
it
so
like
there's
this,
so
and
many
then
of
we give it to
them.
'em?
You're just giving out fives and stuff. Yeah.
No, I don't get fives. That's too fucking low. I remember my first
And
pay.
okay.
My first paycheck, I got $1 bills. I think my mom sent Keem a picture of it. I had it in a briefcase stacked up.
That is fun.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I would do the same shit. That's actually funny as fuck. I've always said like, if I ever get like a 10K paycheck from Lil Cow, I just want to take like 5K out and just like money spread on.
Yes. Okay.
That's a
Goal.
good idea. I like that.
I do that every month on my Snapchat. I get the money out, and I spread it all over the place. And then I wonder why people beg me for money every day.
You
Right.
need to start
Showing
doing
it
that
off.
shit on live. I'm not gonna lie, that would crack me up.
I remember back in like the early nuts days, he'd be like, I just got back from Subway and I bought like 3 people sandwiches. Like, dude, like, why are you buying all these
Right.
people food? He's like, God
That's the
damn.
best. Everyone has to eat.
I did that the day before yesterday. I got the homeless man a sub. I got Johnny a sub. I got my mom a sub, and I got a sub.
My
Okay.
grandmother
At least you
would
know
love
everyone.
you. My grandma's like
70
thing is she like
fucking
feeds the homeless for every holiday.
Yes.
So like you and my grandma, yeah, you'd vibe.
Y'all
True.
don't know how many homeless Amber Lynn has helped.
I'm a fucking
So-
idiot. I don't care about Amber Lynn. I don't care about Amber Lynn helping the homeless. I really don't. I know she's not giving them any food. She's eating the food. I'm joking. But
Are you
anyway,
joking? I mean, let's be real. She's eating the food.
No, it's accurate.
look, dude, I'm such a fucking idiot, dude. I've spent $70 on Papa John's for no fucking reason yesterday.
How much?
What do you mean,
on
no
Papa
reason?
John's?
What did you buy for $70?
Yeah.
I got two pan pizzas, 1 cheese, 1 pepperoni. I got a cheese bread. I got some cinnamon pull aparts, and
Okay.
I got like a 10-piece fucking boneless wing.
Okay. And then
Alright,
like
I'm
delivery
hating
fee
a
and
little
tip.
bit because, like, not gonna lie, their cheese bread not as good as their garlic breadsticks. Way fucking
Okay.
better.
I don't like
Really?
Papa John's at all.
Yeah. Have
don't
you ever
like-
had the?
I don't like pizza at all.
I don't like pizza
You don't like
either,
pizza?
but I fuck with like the bread of pizza, so I'll literally just get the garlic breadsticks from Papa John's because they're so ass.
Oh, you're a weird one.
Or
You're,
so
you're
I
an
love
good.
pizza.
interesting one.
I just don't like Papa John's, but
I have a
Wait,
friend
how-
that lives in. What's up, Scoot?
You don't like pizza, dude? You've eaten pizza on stream like 3 times at
Doesn't
least.
mean you
don't
like it, it's a
Why are you
struggle
eating the
food.
pizza?
Struggle
Because I'm
food.
hungry, but I'll tell you what, I do like pizza, but it has to be from like an authentic restaurant, and nobody was delivering because they're a bunch of fucking pussies because there's still snow on the road. Only Papa John's and
I
Domino's.
used to make pizza for a living, so I'm biased. So from to those places, I mean.
Yeah,
What you
I
smoking,
need a-
Albert?
a cigarette.
My man.
That shit looks like a Swisher Sweet.
No, it's a cigarette, but
Oh.
Damn,
just,
dude, he
like,
smoked that
literally-
shit down to the
He
fucking
literally
filter,
pressed
dude.
it in half and it's on the filter. Like shit's burning the filter. That's crazy.
I tell you, I don't waste cigarettes. That's the one thing I don't waste in life.
Dude, I fuck with that because, like, you know, I have smoked on and off. Like, people be like, yo, why are you smoking it? It's like, I ain't wasting that shit, dude. That shit costs like $8 a pack. I ain't fucking wasting it. Get the fuck out of here.
Foxy, I see you in the chat. You're welcome to come up if you want to. Definitely come up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to dip soon and go make a thumbnail.
Whenever I get desperate, I'll take all my cigarette butts and add them together and just smoke them.
Dude,
You know
I
what you
won't
gotta
lie.
do? You know what the real ghetto shit is? You gotta get like a bowl or like a bong or something. You gotta take all the cigarette butts and you light them in a bowl or a bong. That shit will give you
Oh
the
my God.
craziest nicotine buzz you've ever felt in your life.
I
I gotta
don't get a nicotine buzz anymore. I
No,
don't.
that will give you what you haven't felt one in years. That'll give you one. Tell you.
In my deepest
Only time
degenerate days, like early
only time
20s, I would walk around like, like the college campus. I'd look for cigarette butts, and I swear to God, it's a miracle I didn't catch a disease.
I've done some dumb shit like that. Okay, so
I
when
never
I was
was
in
down that
college, not down that bad, but like me and my friends really wanted to smoke some weed that day, and we just did not have the money for that. And me and my roommate from college knew though that we rolled up a fuck ton of blunts in his car, and there was a ton of weed, like so much weed on the floor of his car. So we were like, if we just scrape up all this weed and pick out all the nasty shit, we could smoke that. We had 4 joints worth of weed on the floor. I'm glad we
that's a
scraped that
win.
shit up. I must have smoked a fuck ton of cat hair that day, but it was worth it. 4 joints.
Fuck it.
Oh my God, that's fucking sick.
That's the most
I'll
crackhead
let the
shit I've
bed,
ever
Gigi.
done. That is the most crackhead. Now I like.
Yeah, I'm in my bedroom. This is my bedroom. You want to see? I make my bed, guys. See? I make
Now
my
if
bed.
I
My
have a
room is-
piece of weed fall on the
my
floor,
room
I
is
literally
nice and
throw it in
clean,
the
see?
ashtray. Like
I
I'm on a
can't say
different
that.
level now.
I do got some old blankets over there in that corner, but that's besides the point.
Is
But
your
other
room
than that,
bigger
my-
than Tina's?
Yeah, this is the master.
Oh, she gave you the master? What a W.
Oh,
I cleaned it up. I had my homeless people get in here and fucking clean it all the way out, basically. I did it. Yeah, I get my room cleaned once a month. I don't do it.
Why don't you do that for Tina?
Why don't I do it for my mom? Well, I mean, not to be crazy or nothing, but it's not my business. Who I'm only worried about what I get cleaned up in this bitch.
What about the living room that you like tore apart?
Yes. I still gotta get the mustard off the ceiling, but the homeless man and Johnny cleaned that up yesterday. I gave them $30 a piece to clean it because I'm too lazy to do shit.
Okay, that's generous.
That's
Shit, as
pretty
long as
nice,
you're
yeah.
paying him. I know Johnny's
Right.
like, yeah, W. He can buy a better piece of cardboard to sleep on.
No, he doesn't sleep. He doesn't sleep in there. He sleeps in the living room on that couch. But he's I don't know. I bought Johnny a bunk bed. Him and the homeless man get a bunk bed, and I
You
bought
bought
him.
the bunk bed.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cheap. Could you guys believe that the bunk beds are only like $55 for the bunk beds?
Albert,
For
you
each
are
of
a
them.
surprisingly wholesome individual sometimes. Like,
He
you
is.
just really care about the people around you, and that's, like,
Yeah.
really wholesome of you, man.
Yes, I'm the type of person. If I'm eating, everybody's eating. I'm not, except for the homeless man. I will eat in front of him sometimes because he just, I give him as much as I can. Like I'll try to give him a job around the house. Like for instance, the $30, and then he's like, Albert, I only got 2 packs of noodles left, dude. I have nothing to eat. And then I give him pizza from yesterday that I ordered, and then he's like, I'm still hungry, and I'm like, okay, well, where's the $30 I just gave you? He's like, well, I don't know. I'm like, well, then that's your problem. I'm not gonna keep giving you money to eat
Right.
if you're gonna just go spend it. I know exactly what he went and spent it on, and went and bought weed whenever he knew he had
Yeah.
nothing to eat.
Clock his ass, Albert.
Guys, I'm
He
not
is
gonna
good.
wake up Alvin. He's in bed right now. I'm not
I would
waking him
love
up
to
so you can
see
see
him.
him. He's asleep.
He's just a baby.
Who's Alvin?
His
All right,
cat.
then me and Alvin are gonna go make our thumbnail after.
Hey.
I'm like, are any of my
All right, I gotta
cats
get out of here, guys. Have a good rest of your show.
Thanks for coming on,
Thanks for
Albert.
coming.
You guys can kind of see Milkshake asleep right here. On this
Mhm.
little...
I do see Milkshake. Okay.
Yeah, you can
Evie's under
barely
the
see her,
desk
but
right
she's
now. My other dog, not the one from yesterday. He's having an adventure right now. So
there. Yeah, I don't know where my other 2 cats are. They're just somewhere. One of them might show up, maybe not. Alvin!
oh, okay.
He's
He also
so
has
cute.
his
Good baby.
his whisker clump because he also is celebrating Groundhog's Day today.
Dude, the man of the hour.
Aw.
He's so tired.
He's so
Can you tell us
sleepy.
about him?
Huh?
Tell us about him. What's his
Um,
personality like? How old is
Oh
he?
God, he's an asshole. That's what his personality is. He's so
Oh.
lovable at night. He'll come and curl up with me every night. He gets very excited for bedtime. During the day, dude, he's just a monster. Like
He's orange.
Yeah, he's tearing up paper towels. Like I've had to like find a special place where he can't get to him. He's like climbing in the cabinets, like fucking with shit. Like he's like he'll get in fights with like the cats outside and like start attacking the windows. Like he'll run like every night he gets the zoomies. He'll just fucking charge into the fucking sliding glass door. Like it scares the fuck out of me every time. He goes crazy, but I love
I
him.
love that. That
he's a fun
shows
guy.
you're a good pet owner because he feels free to be his full crazy self and explore your home like it's his home. I mean, getting in the cabinets and stuff, as long as you put stuff like chemicals out of the way, out of his reach. But like that's so fun and cute.
For your paper towels, okay? Cat owner of 3, none of my cats go on the counter. You want to know how to teach them?
Why?
Put tin foil on your counter. If they jump on that shit, it freaks them out so bad they will literally stop jumping on your counters. It actually works.
It might be worth it because, like, I'll be honest, I was cooking my burgers the other night. Fuck you, guys, by the way. And he was like hopping up on the stove, like, "Oh, let me come check." So I was like, "No, you cannot walk on the stove, dude. Like, this is the place of cooking. What the fuck?"
Right. So sometimes you have to scare them into being like, you just can't. You can't do that because you're dumb and you'll jump and hurt yourself. So we just have to scare you into not getting on the counter.
No,
Yes.
orange cats sometimes can't be scared. I gotta say. So I used to cat sit for somebody. He had an orange cat and he had a white cat. White cat was too scared to talk or do anything with anybody. He just hid, and I was the only person who could even pick him up. And the orange cat, this motherfucker did the same thing. One time I was cooking, turned around for 2 seconds to like put something in the sink, turned back around, this motherfucker's whiskers are on fire. He literally lit the entire right side of his whiskers on fire. And I'm like, okay, gotta take him. Like, it didn't get anywhere close to his face. But I'm like, how the fuck did you let your, aren't your whiskers supposed to feel things before you do? Like,
yes, and and you're responding, and
we had a cat do that.
Drop and roll kind of thing.
He lit himself on fire with a candle. I will never forget that smell.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
That would freak me out so bad. At least he didn't get like to that point. It was just like his whiskers, and it only got
he wasn't like full. It just like there was
it tinged him a little bit.
Yeah.
Dude, cats too curious.
Yeah, dude. I love him though. He's a good guy. All right, I gotta go make the bus thumbnail. It was cool. Yeah, dude, this was an interesting episode of Glass 2. Bye, Denmark. Missed you, buddy.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, Scooter.
Well, you got to meet a bunch of people today. Isn't that exciting?
Yes, and people that are iconic. Like I told you, my 2 favorite guys, Scooter and Denmark. I guess Denmark is no more. I actually think Scooter is a sweetheart and a clown and doesn't get to shine on bus because he spends too much time having to keep Amber at showing up and everything. But they make a great dynamic and everything, and he's doing a good job running the show. But I like that I got to see a little bit of his personality today.
Yeah, he's cool. Scooter is one of my friends for sure. He's invited to Cockfest Part 2. Might be another suitcase in the pool. Who knows, but he can come.
If you dare.
Right? Kick Shorts Bra said Amber is a diva. Do you feel like that's part of like what makes her like overshine people, is that like diva energy, or what do you think it is?
Okay, Amber says that if she wasn't huge, she would probably be famous in LA. She'd be a California girly. She would be well known. She would be probably an actress and famous in all the magazines. That's what she thinks of herself. And so I definitely think that she enjoys having the community, the attention, being the star of the show, being the biggest one of all of us. And that if she wasn't if that wasn't the case, that's still her personality.
Certainly the biggest. Good way of putting it.
The biggest name, the biggest person. Yeah, that's right.
Now, that brings up an interesting point. Lucy Pineapple in the chat said she would be worse if she were a healthy weight. And I almost feel like that is a good point, because I feel like some of Amber's appeal to people is the fact that she's gone through this, like, weight loss journey that has never been a weight loss. And, like, her being a big girl is part of her entertainment for people. What do you think about that?
I guess yeah, she definitely likes being big as the character and giving people something to talk about. And she feels like maybe that's her thing. And if she wasn't big, what does she have? What does she bring to the table? What is she going to be known for? I think there's a little bit of fear of, if I lose the weight, then I won't have a channel. Instead of realizing that if you lose the weight, people are going to love you. They're going to see you as consistent and taking care of yourself. And you'll have 10 more years to do this before you, And I feel like she just needs to think about that. I I want to know what they mean by like worse though, because do you mean like she'd be more full of herself or be more boring if she wasn't
Maybe
big?
a bit of both. I think a bit of both. Like, I feel like she would be more full of herself and be more boring. Like, I feel like part of her humor comes from her being a big girl.
Okay, I think that's right. That's probably right. She can laugh at herself a little. Well, you know, but
And a lot of
I
her
think that's part
jokes
of her.
rely off of that.
Yes, exactly. She knows, and she knows people talk about it, but she'll still go for other people's size and appearances. And it's always a thing. Her new diet, her new weight loss challenge. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of her armor.
Mm-hmm. I see somebody in the chat, I think Lily Pre said, people see the weight as like a metaphor for her downward spiral, in my opinion. She would be worse if she lost it because then people would really come back thinking this is a motivational story. What do you think about that?
People would really come back and think this is a motivational story. I wonder what the chat would think about, like, is that enough to redeem herself of all the things that she's done and really showing, like, look, I'm going to take myself seriously. I'm going to be authentic. I'm going to grow by growing smaller and look at me doing the thing. Now I'm 300 pounds instead of 700 pounds. Is that enough to redeem her and like let the past be the past?
I don't think. Now here's the thing, right? Because there's different levels of like Amber haters. I think like there's like the miniature level where they like hate on her for very like minor, like, okay, like anything she does, like she's just fat.
You did tarot, you stupid girl. We don't want to watch tarot. Like, bitch, you can do whatever you want on her channel. That's different than saying, hey, you don't take care of your animals or you're an abusive person.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think depending on the level of hater, like for the people that care about the serious stuff, it wouldn't make a difference for them. But the people that are here for like the surface level, like you're saying, like hating on her for just doing tarot and the weight and whatever, their opinion could probably be changed if she lose the weight, because I feel like those are almost like the surface level viewers. They don't even care to look up the lore to hate on her enough. They'll just hate on her for anything she's currently presenting.
Well, she has to realize, I mean, she has new viewers all the time. I mean, she has grown her platform. She's now diversifying by joining the LCU. This is the most consistent I've ever seen her show up to work. And like, she brought over thousands of people, but she also put herself in front of thousands more people that didn't already know who she was. I've been around, and a lot of the LCU is like, I'm tired of the Amber, Gore World, get out of here. I don't really care to learn her. There's a lot of the LCU that's like, who is she? Curious. Why do people not like her? Let's talk about her. She's a superstar. I don't know, right? There's a range, but it's definitely new viewers for her too. And so she's got to realize that if I just show up, like, they have a blank slate. Not everybody is going to go dig and watch the past stuff or learn those things about you. I thought she made a huge mistake when she came, unless it was intentional to give something for people to talk about. She made a mistake by coming into the LCU and talking about all the things the detractors say and the narratives that were created. Why say, hey, people just will tell you and say and think that this is what the story is, but they're wrong. Like, don't even plant that seed in people's mind. A lot of people would have no idea about any of that stuff. You showed up and made a fool of yourself, and you showed, like, I am a law cow. I am going to get mad and cry and scream and talk over people and be a crazy person. I wonder what you treat your exes like or your current person like. It's probably pretty good because they're long distance right now. Maybe there's some like worry or insecurity or something, but for the most part, like, that's what we've seen of her personality, and she's just proving to people that that's real. And if she had showed up to the LCU and acted like a sweet, nice girl and actually had decent arguments and let people bring receipts and a good response or a good shutdown, like, it could have gone differently. And the people who say she's a good manipulator, I think, are wrong, because I don't, she does, like, I don't know, textbook.
A 50-50 manipulator. Like,
right,
to people that don't care enough to, like there is a certain subset of people that just don't care enough, that if you present something to them, like, on a certain, like, okay, if I were to say right now, like, I'm the biggest cunt in the universe, they'll just take that, right?
Yes.
But then there's certain people that if I say that are gonna take that and be like, oh, I don't know, she might be lying, and then like research
Hey.
like about me. So I think
Let me figure out who she really is. Yeah.
right. So I think depending on like the level of how deep into Amber they are, that's where that comes from.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Lucy in the chat said she can't handle an audience on her own. That's one thing I actually kind of disagree with, because she did have an audience of her own for a very long time. She's been in Girl World, but I do think she benefits from feeling like she has support. And I feel like most people would anyways, right? That's why the LCU is a good community for lolcows to come into, because you can make friends. You can have people, like half the hosts here, like you were saying, said they're not even going to research her past or even care about that stuff. But then there's going to be people like me who are going to deep dive it, so...
Yeah, it's a range. It's not always black and white, and I think that's what you need to keep this interesting. I love that this is a community of people, and I think it's a good place for her. She definitely was shown capable of growing her own initial following and branding. I mean, 200K is not nothing. She's been on the internet for over a decade. Like, she obviously can take it and fight it and dramatize the hate, but what I think she, in terms of poorly handling it, I think it's more like she lets it get to her too much and does one guy the chat, does care what people say, does follow what every reactor, detractor, Reddit, Kiki, all the things, because she cares what people say about her. Even if she's not going to listen to good advice, she likes the attention. And I think she prefers positive reinforcement, that if she's surrounded by a community of people with this buffer and support and hyping her up and feeling like she's this bad bitch, like, wouldn't anybody rather show up into that environment? I would.
You know, thinking about it now, did you see the episode of A Rewind where Amber came up? I was in like the Airbnb still, and she stayed up like the whole episode of Rewind. Okay, so that episode, for a lot of people who do not know, that was not a planned episode. I was not prepared to do that. I had an entire Rewind show planned that I was gonna do. She came up, so obviously I'm gonna like pivot a little bit. I didn't come with any of the clips or shit that I should have had prepared at that time. And I've seen a mix of people say that they think that she either came up knowing that I wasn't ready and that's why she came up to confront it at that time. But then I've also seen a mix of people that are saying, no, she wanted to just kind of come in and clear the air. But then what you're saying, right? A lot of that shit wasn't even brought up until she came up on Rewind, that episode.
Right. Talk about it.
Brought it all up, brought it into the light. So I don't know. I wonder if maybe she was trying to catch me about not having all the clips ready, and that's why she chose. And because she said since then she will never come back on Rewind. Like, she'll never do another episode of Rewind. Which, now that I'm prepared to do it, of course.
Of course, exactly. She runs and she's scared and she knows what you're capable of. She doesn't want to face real accountability, have to have hard questions. She's not, I mean, okay, think whatever you want, but on this particular topic, she's not a dumb girl. She knows her timing. She will capitalize on the energy and the being in the moment, unexpected. I caught you off guard. You want to talk about it now. We're in the drama. Don't give you time to prepare. And then and then if people are really on a subject, she'll dangle something else to distract you. She's going to bring up another story, a different drama, trying to put, look there. You know, don't listen to whatever they're talking about. She knows how to switch people up to focus on something else. And then her last thing is that if she doesn't successfully do that, redirect your attention, then she runs away and hides, and she's like, oh, I have a health issue and I'm tired and I'm busy and I can't show up this month and I'll see you next month. And then everyone like talks about the drama and creates all these rumors, so we don't really know the truth because she ran the fuck away and wouldn't tell us. So
I think you are the first person that I've heard bring this up, which I'm so glad you did, because I notice this all the time. I will be watching Bus with my boyfriend, and you will, like, I'll say to him, like, you'll literally see a donation, ask her a question, and she doesn't answer it in the slightest and just, like, totally, like, moves to something. Even if someone's on the panel directly asking it to her face, like, during the auditions, if she doesn't want to answer it, she's just going to directly, like, around the other way and, like,
something else
like,
entirely.
Usually what she does is she'll, like, almost, like, put, like, an accusation on them. Be like, oh, well, you brought this up? Well, what about... Like, it's like, whoa. So most people aren't expecting that tactic.
Yes.
Lucy Pineapple said Scooter will tell her to let Zay talk. If she won't go on Rewind, go on Bus. I have considered it because obviously, like, me and Scooter are cool. So I don't think I'd go up there and it'd be like she wouldn't let me talk. But I also don't want to bombard her safe space, right? Like, she's chosen not to come on Rewind for a reason. I don't want her to leave this universe. That's the thing.
Me either.
My
I
goal
agree.
isn't to put the pressure on her to leave this universe. I want her to take accountability for the shit that she's done instead of just trying to avoid it. And I feel like if she admitted to some of the things that happened, for example, the feeder doc that I wanted to do, you know, the clips of her self-admitting things, what's she gonna say to that? But of course, that's why it's shut down, so whatever.
I know, and that's like the most off-topic conversation for her. That's why I think for my tryout, she hated me and I was not going to get to be on Buzz, is because I attacked Tommy and she was like, that's off limits. Not only will I not talk about anything else, but especially not that, because it's my current real life relationship and Tommy's not ready to face the music and be authentic, and so fine. So she's silencing her.
That's bullshit to me personally, because Tommy put this shit out there on public profiles on the internet, which is why I feel like I should be able to do the deep dive. Like, it's fucked up to me. First off, we raised 100 members on Rewind to do it. So now I feel like I'm scamming the fans, and that's something I don't do. Okay? Now I have to try to, like, pivot this deep dive to something interesting, but then also have it not involve her current relationship, which is almost impossible, at least with the interesting stuff. Like, maybe...
Yes, that's what people want to talk about. We were all fired up. And Tommy did put it on the internet, on public sites. She got with Amber. She knew what she was getting into. Maybe not the full extent of the crazy, obsessive IRL people that should not be doing that shit, but she knew that Amber has haters and would do this, like, kind of thing, do their research. And so whenever she then came out and all this stuff was public, she also could have retreated, but she would bait. She liked playing in the mud. She would post stuff on Instagram and be like, oh, and then come back up. She went on reaction channels. And I get that you're healing now or whatever, but come on, like, don't you realize that she made a fool of you and this is really not solved?
Literally. And then fucking Lucy in the chat, thank you for pointing this out, because I wasn't going to say it if anybody else didn't, because I didn't know how public it was. She was literally, her fucking ex was on Dr. Phil. Like, what? What? Like with the whole, like, you know what I'm talking about, because you're tapped into girl. I can't say too much right now because, you know, I'm, like, obviously silenced. I'm not allowed to say much, but, like, if you know what I'm talking about, you know. Like, these people were public figures. This shit was some public fucking shit that happened. And she owned up to it a few months ago. I have clips of that. So why is she so afraid to talk about it here in the LCU now? Why not take accountability here?
Exactly, because other people on the internet are still going to talk about it either way. Your viewers want to talk about it. You are not bringing much else to the table in terms of entertainment. I'll throw that out there. If you want to try to keep distracting us and whatever, fine. But, like, why not own your story and be authentic and find a new narrative, reinvent yourself a little, but just avoiding it is not it.
Yeah. I mean, Billy did have an idea. He was saying, like, what if I don't do a deep dive and I do, like, a puppet show or, like, a reenactment of, like, like, I'm just saying there could be a way I could maybe get around doing this. We'll figure it out.
So I agree, and I have to plug that. For example, when you mentioned feeling like you're scamming the members, Wild and I met a dono goal of 50 members to make an ALR quick doc. Like, not trying to totally cut her throat, but just answer people's questions and introduce her properly to our world of who is Amber, why is she here, why do people not like her, and maybe just trying to hit the highlights. And I understand that she has clear boundaries of, we're not talking about this. If she said something on her own show, I think it's fair game, and I will use those clips from the LCU alone.
Fair. That's a good way of doing it, honestly, because then then you won't scam. There's no way they could veto it. You won't be silenced on it. That's really fucking smart. But, like, the thing that aggravates me is, like you were saying earlier, when she came into this universe, she put all this shit out there. I didn't know any of this shit. I didn't know about Tommy, none
I
of that
constantly
shit.
thought, Amber, why would you say that? Why would you bring that up? Why would you show your ass?
You put
Do you
it in
want
the
people
light.
to hate you?
Like, you put it in the light, and now you're trying to silence it. That's the problem. If she would have came in, she would have never brought that shit up. It wouldn't be a matter of accountability, because, look, I'm the type of person, I've said it before, I don't really care crazily about people's pasts outside
Yeah.
of the LCU like that.
It's
But the
entertaining.
things
It's
that
not, I'm not
I've
trying to make you hate your
heard
life.
and seen about her specifically are like things that
You
I
do. It's
have
bad.
called out of other people's
Yeah.
pasts for. So I'd look like a hypocrite
Right.
if I didn't call it out for her.
Exactly. It's accountability. We're all trying to be transparent and authentic here on Glass. And I think sometimes you have to face truth and justice and what people think about you, at least to some degree. And so, like I said, if you've said something on your own show in this universe, that is fair game, babe.
Yep. I'm excited to see what you guys pull together with that. I don't know. This whole thing with her, so like, I've had so many people like hit me up being like, "Oh, you can't do the deep dive anymore," that are like mad, and if anyone in the chat has suggestions for like what I could do the deep dive on, still ALR related, that would pique you guys' interest but wouldn't fall under the me getting silenced part, let me know, because I'm open to doing anything, but the only two things I could think of deep diving, I'm not even going to say what the other one is, because I know if I even bring it up, it's going to get vetoed before I can even say it. So
Yeah, that's right. But I think this is not the end of that conversation, if that makes sense.
I agree. I think it'll be brought back up later, but I think maybe... See, I thought the timing of it was good. Like, I thought she had been here enough. She finally got comfortable enough where she felt like if I did a deep dive like that, she could just respond to it on her show, no problem. I thought that was the point she was at in the LCU, but maybe I'm wrong.
Right.
So, shit. Lily Pre said, fight her on the moon landing. The moon landing wasn't real, and I will stand on that.
I can't fight her on the moon landing. Yeah.
Does she
Sorry.
also think that the moon landing is fake?
She does. She's not, well,
Yeah,
she's not
okay.
even sure the moon is real, but that's definitely not
Okay,
real.
the
is her
moon
mind.
is real. We could fight about that. But
Yes, the moon is real.
the moon landing
We
was
did not
fake.
land on the moon.
There's no way the American flag waved on the moon. Do I think we've been to the moon since? Yes. But I think we were in a space race with Russia, and we were like, let's just fake a little something, something. And
Yeah,
then we
let's
got
just
to
look
space
like we
later.
did it. So then we seem like the winners. But I disagree. I think that they did that and we're planning to still, okay, eventually we'll get to the moon, right? And then we're like, fuck, we never actually could figure that shit out and breaking the barrier and making it out there. And so now we're just going to have to keep faking it like a Discordian or something and just put this show on,
Wait,
I
so
guess.
you think we've never been to the moon?
I think we've never been, because there's no way we did that in the
No,
fucking
we
60s.
did that
And then we're
shit.
like, we lost the technology.
No, we
and,
definitely went to the moon. I just don't think that video of us being on the moon is real. Like, that is the thing I don't believe. The video. Do I think we've
Well, maybe
been
I'm
to the moon
delusional,
since?
but
Yes.
okay.
I
But
live
anyway,
near-
we can't fight her on that.
I live near, well, it's in Florida in general. It's actually not near at all, but it's in Florida, the Space Center. And I used to go there when I was younger on like school trips or whatever. And we'd learn like a lot about shit. So I feel like what I learned taught me we can go to space.
Sometimes, like, there's more propaganda in the schools and media than anyone realizes. And you need to do your research on all kinds of things I won't do on episode 2 and say, but like, yeah, I don't think that people are above faking, lying, teaching us something, even if it's to give us hope or excitement or potential or plant seeds and for a good reason to do these things. But I'm just not sure about all of that. I mean, for example, I just told a story about how I went to Cancun, Mexico and spent time in the Yucatan Peninsula with family. And they say that's where the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs smashed and boomed, and we're in that right now. Who knows if it's true or like a fun story the Mexican government concocted to give everybody hope and potential and tourists and yes, money. It's all money. That's what everything is about in life, don't you think? There's sometimes other things. Family first, I would say, but you got to then have money to take care of your family. That's the way the world works.
Okay, Devastator in the chat brings up a good point. He said there's equipment on the moon that we can reflect lasers off of, so we've definitely been there. Which I do believe, because I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct, something about how
You don't
The
think they could
Starlink
CGI
works?
a hologram picture or something to make
No,
it
I think
seem
that
like
first video was fake. Like, I think that they put together like a set that looks like a moon landing situation and recorded that. But I think maybe within the same year we went to the moon, because it was such a race between America and Russia. And one thing America doesn't like to do is be beat by other fucking countries.
lose. Yeah.
And so
Not losers.
I'm thinking, like, there's no way that the technology that Russia invented was better than America so astronomically that we couldn't have figured it out around the same time frame as them. So I do fully believe we've been to the moon. That video is so sus to me. Like, how
Well,
did they
I'm just gonna
record
say-
the moon? I just don't understand it.
We're living in two different realities because I'm a feeling of if we have realistic hologram tech and AI tech and you can't tell the difference between things and they're spraying shit in the sky. I mean, I can't say for sure if there's a moon or if we've been on it. I don't know. Until I meet somebody that says, I've been there and I would bet my life on it and telling the truth and I really believe that person and I've watched their life. Until that I'm in contact with that human being, then I'm like, I don't know.
Buzz Aldrin.
He said a lot. You not seen the videos of Buzz Aldrin literally telling a child, what do you mean we haven't been on the moon? And I don't know if he was trolling, like ultimate troll, but he has said the words out of his mouth. And then one guy was going in and being like, how come you won't admit if we've been on the moon? Say the words, swear on your family's life, swear on the Bible. And he decked him in the face. I mean, that, like, do you not know
All
the
right.
history? Buzz Aldrin is not the guy.
All right, never mind. Buzz Aldrin knows more. You know, funny story about Buzz Aldrin. One time, there was this, like, sex worker who put out this tweet that she, like, did a stripper show and that Lance Armstrong was, like, really mean to her that night. And my dumbass responded to that tweet being like, fuck that guy who went to the moon. Because I confused Lance Armstrong with Neil Armstrong, who's apparently an astronaut, but then I did realize I never even knew the name Neil Armstrong, and I really was confusing Lance Armstrong with Buzz Aldrin.
So there's more
much
to
going
be
on.
said about Lance Armstrong because I was inspired by him in the Tour de France and we watched that like when I was growing up, but I can't believe he turned out to be a cheater. But that confusion, I would love to know, anybody that is still in the chat, tell us, have you ever confused the two, Lance Armstrong, Neil Armstrong? Like put a
My
Y.
tweet went viral, y'all.
I
That
have.
shit that's one of my only tweets that ever went like actually viral, and it's really embarrassing that that's like the only one that really blew up like that. I feel really dumb.
That's hilarious. A lot of people yeah, okay, we got a yes. I saw at least one yes. So I'm taking that as everyone agrees. So thank you for speaking for the chat.
That's me. I'm like, okay, I see one answer. That's enough for me, and we're good.
I have to limit my chat reading now. You're welcome, chat. So I saw one yes. I'm going with that.
Yeah, I used to be like super into conspiracy theories and shit when I was in high school. So when you brought up like or not you, but like the chat when they brought up the moon landing thing with Amber, I was like, it's my shit.
Well, I recently have been through past couple years, I would say, of feeling like I've done a lot of opening my eyes and learning and realizing things that are in sync with what I've used to know and following my intuition and talking to real life human beings, getting out in the world again, making connections and learning about how the world really works and what other people think about it. And that's some of where I've landed. I don't know. It doesn't have to be right, but at least starts a conversation.
I got sent a video by one of my Rewind Docket members. Shout out to the Rewind Docket team who's been low-key putting in some work for Glass while we've been here. They sent me a Buzz Aldrin video that you were talking about. That you literally were just talking about. My boyfriend.
Aw, that's really sweet.
All right, let's watch this. This is the video you were just talking about, and I've never seen this, and apparently he knew about it because he was like, you gotta watch this.
Don't tell me I don't bring something to the table.
Why don't you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon? Why don't you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon?
I'm not trying to get in the middle of anything.
You tell him to get out of here.
This is a hotel.
We'll call the police.
We pay.
Come on in here, we'll call the police.
Solicit
You like that? Why don't you swear on the Bible that you walked on the moon?
It doesn't, sir. I'm not.
Come with me, Buzz.
You really like adventure, don't you?
You're the one who said you walked on the moon when you didn't. Calling the kettle black, if I ever thought of it. Saying I misrepresented myself.
Away from me.
You're a coward and a liar and a thief.
Yeah. Fuck him up, Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin's a capper. We learned today he is a capper, bro.
The real one. He said, "I've been to the fucking moon. Don't tell me I'm a liar, bitch." I don't have to tell you nothing.
I've never seen that. Okay, Buzz Aldrin, he ain't never been in the moon. I can tell you that. That man, that animosity, that man's never stepped foot near the moon. He don't want to even hear the word moon.
That's right. I mean, if you've been there and it's the proudest moment of your life, I mean, sure, you'd be a little annoyed and irritated that some people believe you didn't accomplish it. Don't get me wrong. But you'd have no problem being like, bro, you're crazy. I've been to the moon. Like, it was tiring. I worked really hard to make that happen. It was the scariest, most exciting shit of my life. Like, here's your hand on the Bible. Fuck off. It would be like, no, it would not be that difficult and emotional.
It's the fact that he just didn't be like, yes or no. Like, the guy's like, swear your hand, just say no and walk away.
He would not say. He did not say one way or the other. He might have said with his fist, but he did not speak yes or no, so he cannot be called on it, and that's intentional.
Yeah. See, Lily in the chat does bring up a good point. She said, to be fair, that guy did stalk him to the hotel. Now, that is a bit of context, but...
Okay. Yes. No stalking. I would be annoyed, but how hard is it to say, yeah, I've been in the moon? Like, come on.
Right. Just be like, yes or no in the dip. Like that you would get him off your ass by just saying yes or no.
Right. Exactly. And if he still kept going at that point, okay, then you deck him. But, like, come on. He was just trying to get you to say yes or no, you know?
True. Skunk Major, though, brings up a good point. He said, but wouldn't you get annoyed spending your whole life defending yourself from conspiracy theorists? Like, what if that happened 10,000 times in your life? I'd be pissed. Now, I think that is a good point. Like, so, he's an old man, and he could just be fed up with the fact that people have been pressing him his whole life about it. So, you know, maybe Buzz has been to the moon. Maybe.
Maybe. I'll give him maybe. Okay.
Fucking Star said, I'd be like, fuck you. No, yes or no.
Okay. See, maybe that's where he was coming from.
Devastator in the chat said that guy stalked him and wouldn't leave him alone. He's been harassed for years by conspiracy theorists. No matter what he says, they just keep moving the goalposts. Okay, so this is why I love the chat and the context you guys can provide, because one video might make Buzz Aldrin look like a capper, that he didn't land on the moon, but then there might be shit that proves that he's just really annoyed by these stalkers, so.
Right, exactly. Okay, I'm still, I guess I'll say undecided then.
What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
I want to keep my life, so I don't know if I want to say my favorite. How about I just stick to one, which is that there are all kinds of tunnels under your cities that they do all kinds of things with. Go find them, or don't.
That's not even a conspiracy theory. Okay. Y'all will remember this, and if you don't, you were flashed by whatever they got in Men in Black, because I talk about this, and half of people remember this and half of people don't. So we're going to find out whether you got the Men in Black flash or not right now in the chat. Do you remember in the news when they found the tunnels in New York City underneath the synagogues?
Yes.
That shit has been swept by the media. You try to look up the videos now and you can't find it. I looked for them like a few weeks ago because I was talking about this with somebody and they were like, what are you talking about? And I was like, dude, this was like on the news. It was a huge thing. It was all over Twitter. And I looked for it on fucking like Twitter the other day and I could not find any of the videos. So I'm going to stop before they take me out.
That's what I'm saying. Girl, it's all for entertainment only. I have no idea. I'm not in the government.
You're right, Devastate. They were pulling out stained mattresses. But I can't find that video anywhere. I saw the video with my own eyes. Now I can't find it. Crazy shit. I also love conspiracy theories.
Sorry, okay, so me too, but this person says, I love conspiracy theories about the Titanic. What? I never heard that one. Like what?
There's a conspiracy about the Titanic?
Yeah, what do you mean?
You tell us. I'd love to hear about the Titanic. I'm going to Google it. What's a Titanic conspiracy?
Yeah, Google that.
What do we not know?
Shit. I'm into it. I believe you. Whatever it is, should probably happen. You're right. I'm open.
Conspiracy. I definitely spelled conspiracy wrong. Popular Titanic conspiracy theory suggests that the ship that sank was actually her damaged sister ship, the Olympic, switched as part of an insurance fraud scheme by owner J.P. Morgan. Others claim the disaster was orchestrated to eliminate wealthy bankers opposing the creation of the U.S. Federal Reserve.
You got balls mentioning J.P. Morgan and all that, taking out his competition or some shit. Jesus.
I didn't even
okay.
like reading the name right then. I was like,
You
shit.
said it. Jason something did that. I don't know who did that.
See, I know we're in the same conspiracy circles right now because
right.
we had the same reaction to the same. I know. Devastator, chill. Chill. Jessica in the chat said, are you talking about the dudes who were using the tunnels to study at the synagogue during the COVID restrictions? No. Separate thing. So, there was like a bunch of police that got reports from neighbors of this synagogue that they were hearing stuff underneath them in their apartments or felt like they were hearing shit in their walls. Police came in and looked and found like actual like unauthorized tunnels that they built underneath the synagogue going underneath apartments in New York City. And if you've ever been in New York City, how the fuck did they construct that without anybody knowing? Like, that's actually insane. And they were like pulling out like mattresses and stuff out of there. And the people who were there said there were people living in the tunnels. So, weird shit.
And under Disney.
That is true. Well, the tunnels under Disney, though, have been said that it's like for transportation for health reasons. Like if somebody's breaks their leg in Disney, they're not going to transport them from like a golf cart to the front of the park. Like they're going to put them in the, so that people don't, which I could kind of believe, but I also,
that's
I
one
get
reason.
the skepticism. Yeah. I get the skepticisms. Yeah. Debo said, what? I don't know. I must have missed something because they said, why were you saging during your show? But I missed it.
Who said that?
Fucking star. Also, Ultra said, OMG, the NYC tunnel conspiracy. You know! See? I'm not crazy, bro. You can't find it anywhere. It's not even a conspiracy. It was on the news. It was on the fucking... It was on the news. It's not even a conspiracy. Like, oh my god, this is gonna drive me insane. Like, I feel like I live a crazy life in the fact that people tell me they haven't seen it. It was so big. It was on the news, and this only happened a few years ago. They said, Zay, check your DMs. I'll check that shit. The Disney tunnels are for cast members to go to and from faster without guests seeing. That's also what I've heard. Like, it's like guests and for like transport, but it's hard to say.
There's many reasons and many tunnels. I agree with you. All of that is true. I'm not saying you're wrong. So yeah.
Wait, hold up. I think I got a video of the tunnels.
Have you watched the Mr. Beast video on like all of the different bunkers that have been built, from like $1 bunker to $1 billion bunkers? It's the most fascinating thing. If all that shit is happening, like there's more that's happening. So
maybe. All right, let's check out this tunnel video. It's in the side chat for you.
Okay.
Full screen. This isn't even the one I'm thinking of, though. Oh, here it is. This is what I'm thinking of right here. Yep. So this is the synagogue, and in these walls is where they started the tunnels at. And this is them pulling them out and arresting them.
That reminds me of like the January 6th type of shit, doesn't it? I was like, is that bad? No. Okay.
Yeah, kind of. I get what you're saying. You see what I'm... This was some crazy shit. See, I looked for these videos, like, I swear to God, it was like 2 weeks ago, and I could not find any of that shit. There's more, though. It's not in that video, but there's, like, a video of them pulling out, like, stained mattresses and stuff. I'm not crazy. You all just saw it. I'm not crazy.
You're not crazy.
Before they get me.
I would never hurt myself in Minecraft before they get me, so...
There's one called the cow tunnel. That's it. I think there's tunnels all under America in general, but I think a lot of them are used for transportation stuff from the government. Like, to be fair, when you think about it, right? Like, if we were gonna move a big nuclear weapon And we didn't want people to know what's the best way to do it. Instead of doing it by plane, do it by tunnels. So I think a lot of, when we hear about these tunnels, it makes sense. But that particular story is one that was so crazy because it was like an unauthorized thing. But yeah, we're in conspiracy.
Did you hear the
Pineapple said, do same people
Jeffrey
yell,
Epstein
I'm not
files?
crazy? No. I did
Right.
see, I've been seeing so much about the Epstein files all over my Twitter. It's like, I can't escape the Epstein files right now. Was there anything in there that you were like, that you could mention?
Yeah, it was wild. So, okay, here's my understanding of the situation, having done no research on my own, and I'm open to being told something else happened. This is the summary from my husband, which is that I guess there's like 3,000 pages, and this is a response from Israel because the president wouldn't speak out against Iran. So as punishment, because his name is all up in those files, they dropped that shit in order to make a statement. And then additionally, it was like validated that the pizza thing was what you think, that they were also showing other videos and receipts to kind of confuse us that, hey, sometimes they had a staff pizza party and they ate food, but then other times there's like keywords of what they're calling pizza and grape soda, and the fact that there's like in this email and this email and this email, and you're like, wow, they really have a favorite food and drink, don't they? And it costs a lot of money. It's kind of strange, and how often they enjoy that food, very weird. So that was definitely like a big star of the show, in my opinion.
So it was actually, like they said in the chat, 3.5 million pages released. Million. So when they initially released these files, I think it was like a month ago, and like everything was redacted. Like you would look through all the pages, 99% of it's, not 99, probably like 85% of it's redacted, right? Like anything that's like actually interesting. So now we're getting this like slightly unredacted version. Obviously still some of it is unredacted. And yeah, it's a lot of what you're saying. Like they had like a page that showed like supposedly what code words mean. I don't know how legit it is because I haven't looked at the actual like file itself to really see yet.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. It seems like a lot of the conspiracy theories they were saying around that shit was true. And there's some weird names in there. And there's like this whole thing going around that supposedly Elon Musk was like begging to go to the island. But that I did look into a little bit because I saw the emails between him and Epstein specifically. And I don't think he was really like begging to go to the island. There was multiple times where like Jeffrey had invited him and he said no. So it was like times where he asked to go and then didn't go. Weird shit. So I wasn't there. Don't take my word
Thoughts
for
on
nothing.
that? I'd be willing to share my perspective on some of Elon Musk stuff, because that's kind of controversial. I feel like in work situations and a lot of life, like I wouldn't probably tell you my political opinions, but I'm just going to share some things I think, which is that Elon Musk at first, I wasn't sure what to think about him. I thought obviously he's a very smart man. I'm actually interested in like the Teslas, the AI, all this kind of stuff. He is still selfishly trying to make his coin and everything like that. But I was like, maybe he is going to look out for humanity and himself in the long run. I don't know. And maybe he's playing a long game where he's like trying to make friends with and like get in with these people so that he can have more influence. Maybe he's a fake character. I have no idea. I'm not there, right? I don't know. But that's just kind of the impression I got, because he switched also from like dim to red for some big controversial reasons that I do think he has a fucked up take on and is not treating his children well on that note particularly. But maybe he used that as his point to like vibe with and get in with that group. And at first I was like, okay, maybe I'll watch and see what happens here. Maybe you sparked my interest a little bit. But then, and so I had hope initially with this presidency. I didn't vote because I was like, I really don't know what to believe.
I just don't vote in general because I'm a naturally indecisive person. And knowing that about myself, I shouldn't vote.
Yeah, I thought I normally think it having a right and a privilege to vote. I think I used to be convinced that was true. And this time I thought, I'm going to just let my fellow countrymen decide for me and see what happens and ride the wave and see if these people are going to be true to their word. And And I just haven't been pleasantly pleased that with what has happened since. But I think it is telling that they ended up having a disagreement, a little spat with each other, and they're breaking up and they're not as close, but he's still around. And I wonder if the president like promised a lot of things that then changed his mind on or was pressured about. I think that who knows what really going on there, but I was hopeful, and now I don't know what to think.
Yeah, see, it's hard, right? Because like you were saying, like he made a lot of promises about like things he was gonna do, and then I mean, obviously we know how the government works. Like you can't always just make decisions on your own. Like you can make a lot of promises during your campaign and that's how it works, but then it's like what can you actually get put into practice, because there's checks and balances. And that makes sense. But the files particularly were one thing that did rub me off the wrong way, because he did say he was going to release them, and then he released that totally like 85% redacted version. Well, why?
And it took
Because
so long,
there's a
and so
million
much
pictures
fighting,
of
and
him
so much
and
yes,
emails of him.
and there was a lot of manipulation and attempt to distract us from that and gaslight us and be like, why are you guys even care so much? Who's this fucking Epstein guy? And you're like, bitch, you were the one promising on your campaign that you would give us that because we care and we want to save the children, and all this stuff is effed and not okay. There's a lot of things that you can let go, but that's not one.
The real tea though. So Jelaine locked up, right? Like she got I want to say what her counts are, but I don't want to be wrong on it. But she got moved to a different prison recently that's like slightly less strict. Like she's got like service dogs, she's got like special outside hours, whatever the fuck, right? At least she's locked up. Epstein's girlfriend, what about her? She's all through them files. Nobody ever talks about her though.
I think we did, and for some reason she maybe took a deal, or someone is protecting her or something, because she's that type of woman that like she was raised to be sharp and evil.
She was 1000% groomed into it because of the age she was when she got with him, and they were together for 10 years. She was groomed into that shit. No question.
Absolutely. And so that being said, I fully believe, I don't know, I wasn't there, but I believe that she in her right mind was in her element, fully involved, thinking I'm supporting this man who's given me this fancy life because my daddy's no longer here. I'm willing to be actually free and have a good time. He likes this, and it's easier for me to keep him satisfied than have to be the one all the time taking care of this man. And he's got his own thing, and I have to deal with that to be around, so I'm going to support. And I think that she's probably knows everybody's secrets and is all over the place, and I'm surprised that she's not.
Yeah, that and his one, like, I think she was like a secretary, that like blonde Russian woman. I can't think of her name right now. It was like Natalia or something. She's like in a million pictures with him. These women know something. Somebody gets
They
them. Do. Like
crazy that we haven't. Absolutely. Because they're all involved. Everybody. Yeah. So that's that.
Oh, okay. So apparently in the chat, they're saying that you're using your sage to keep Foxy away from the show. What say you?
Oh, gosh, you hear who we're talking about? Foxy is the least of my concerns. Oh my god, like fuck.
I will say Foxy, because I see you in the chat. If you weren't watching at the beginning, I will say Melons gave you a little bit of apology for yesterday. She had some anger that was misdirected at you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a woman-hating woman. I don't want to be a jealous bitch. If you want to come in here and effortlessly shine, that's your business. It is still me, Zay, and Rosie's show at the moment, but you're welcome to show up, right?
And I will mention this again because now we're like towards the end of the show, and you guys, if you weren't watching from the beginning, might not know. Rosie is still an intern on this show, but she did let us know like super early in the morning that she had some stuff going on. She's not going to make it today. I'm not going to like put her business out there. If she wants to talk about it when she gets back, I'll let her do that. Otherwise, we'll hopefully see Rosie here soon, but just give her a little bit of time.
Yes, that's right. You gotta take care of yourself so that you can show up. And I have a feeling that sometimes also when you're in your element and you're kind of leveling up and you're doing the most, that's when the world comes for you and tries to cut you down and gives you a barrier or throws you an accident or makes something that you have to put your resources and your attention towards to see if you're resilient, to see if you can stand up and fight through that shit and get back to your role and having learned from whatever the hell happened. And I think that, I'm proud of her for doing that. I think I did not maybe know anything about her at first, and I had a take of who's this lady with the TV behind her? I don't get it. And then I feel like Keem might have trolled by being like, "Perfect, she's yours. She's on your show now. That's who you're gonna have to
Keem
learn."
often will troll with shit like that. Like, it's
Yeah.
perfect you pointed that out, because if Keem hears you sometimes talking about how much you dislike a person, but it's not to the point that, like, you wouldn't do a show together, he'll put you on a show together just because he'll want to see that discourse. And it's good. Like,
Yes.
a lot of times it does make for a good fucking show, so I get why he does it. And even if that wasn't his intention in it, fuck it regardless, because like you will eventually get to the point where you feel so confident in yourself on camera, you're not even going to care about the other people that come up. Because I know that feeling you're talking about, like, definitely felt that, like, early on being here, but it passes. Like, everybody to some extent, like, has insecurities and, like, things that will bother
You
them.
look
but
like
you'll get
Foxy,
over
and we
it.
all know it. You don't have to rub it in my face, okay?
I was not meaning that, but damn, Foxy, holy shit, you're one fine lady. Fuck, man.
She should be on Babes. I mean, come on.
That's why I
Give
said
her her
that,
dress.
because
Give her her
I'm like,
flowers.
not putting Foxy on Babes feels criminal because she's like the babe of the LC. Like, she's that bitch.
I agree. And I think that, like, she deserves her fresh start, her show, her moment to shine. I will try to outshine somebody. I can't help that. I'm here for fun. I'm here for a good time. Like, I'm not getting paid. I know I'm an intern. I realize that. They is respectfully calling me her co-host. This is her show, her creative endeavor that I have been assigned to. First it was Butterface, then it was me because we made a switch. But let me tell you, like, that I don't think that was for no reason. That was because I fought for it. I was on Wild. I was doing a lot and pouring into those ladies and helping them meet their goals. And then when the time slot didn't work out for me, I said that. Butterface said the same thing. We swapped. And I feel like I actually got like an upgrade and a chance to find myself, learn the software, figure out how all this shit works, and we'll just see how it goes. But I will have to say, the reason I get so sensitive and bothered about it is because I have neglected my family the past week and my own other interests, and I've been doing my IRL job and not much else basically in this. And so I have been like pouring in nonstop. I love Rosie, but she was assigned to us mid-show on our first show. She wasn't there for the prep.
Which was a bomb drop. Yeah, that was a little bit of a bomb drop for you, which I think kind of already threw you off into that sense.
Yeah.
So,
like, that wasn't the plan. I'm not bothered. I'm glad for the help, support, hot lady. She's fun. But, like, that's what I mean. And, like, I have been showing up to the prep meetings. I have been pouring in creatively. Like, I'm spending my time on this for free. So, and that's not going to happen long term. If everybody wants to hate me for fun, fine. If you genuinely hate me, Keem will know and he'll decide for his shows what he wants.
yeah, no, and okay, wait. Foxy in the chat said, "Girl, you've been here for all of about 5 minutes. Even last night you were trying to run the show and shoot down Zay's ideas down, learn your place." And she also said, "Why does she feel so threatened by me?" So, what's it?
Okay, I can answer both of those things. First of all, you're right. I feel like the timing, I should have kept my mouth shut. I should have not got one guy by the chat. If I was going to, I should have waited for the timing and directed at the chat instead of Foxy, who did not say or do anything to me and did not deserve that from me, pretty much. That was my husband's reflection to me last night anyway. And that's fair, okay? I did pick bad timing to do that because it was right before Zay was going to like start the new segment of the show, which I knew we were going to spend half an hour on to rank all these other shows, and it was going to be an energy suck. And I was in my feels in the moment. I was watching chat over chat over chat be like, Foxy this, Foxy that, Foxy this, Foxy that, melatonin, 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 melatonin. And I was like, fuck you guys. Like, I'm showing up, I'm eating eggs, I'm dumping ice on my head, I'm like helped with the song, I helped with the thumbnail, I'm pouring in hours of my fucking life. Like, Foxy just showed up, Rosie just showed up, I'm like giving it. So sorry, I've given you entertainment and something to talk about and you're obsessed with me, but Foxy didn't deserve that, and I am threatened by her because she's hot as fuck and effortlessly interesting. I get that.
Okay, so that feels real. That's what that felt very real to me, and I respect that a lot because, you know, I feel like every show there's like a clown, there's a straight man, right? Foxy, she's gonna be a straight man. I am naturally a straight man. I think Foxy is going to do fantastic in this universe. Would I love to have her on a show? I mean, all of you interns, honestly, who have been like putting in the work, I would love to have any of you guys on my show. Why? Because a lot of interns come in and don't put in the work. But
yeah,
do I
mean,
know
I was
if
on
me
Wild
and
and
Foxy
invited
would work
interns to
out
show up and they
long term?
didn't.
No. Do I know if any of me and these interns would work out long term? No.
I
So it's
don't know
kind
if
of
I'll
hard to
be
say.
here long term. I have real, actual life to do. I mean, this is a hobby for me. I'm doing for free and blessing you with my experience in life. I'm new to the entertainment world, but not entirely. Like, you don't know what I've done, my family has done. Like, the skills that I do have, I'm here to learn how to apply it to this realm. And I'll get what I need, and they can either pay me and keep me or not. We'll just see how it goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it takes time. Like I told you before, like there's time before like you will get hired as a host, like you'll have to intern for a bit, but just showing like that, you know, you care about the show, that you want to be here, that's the type of shit that we like to see in the LCU. So I don't think it needs to be a between you and her kind of fight, because I get what was upsetting you, but like you said, you can't control like if the chat's deciding who the fuck they like or don't like. But where I feel like you could have went with last night, when they were calling you melatonin the same way that people used to call Phantom slow as a snail, he took that shit and he made Snail Gang. Take the melatonin thing and make it your thing, whatever the fuck. Like, if people are picking on you and it's actually pissing you off, make it funny. Turn it around.
I have something to say about that as a close. Thank you for that. I have something to say about that, which is, okay, you're right. And I could play that character, and I can cut somebody with my words and be a toxic, weird, cringe, crazy person because I've been that in my life and have actively chosen not to. Like, I didn't start off fake like in Wild in this. Like, I want to not bring that out of me. I want to be a sweet person. I want to be a girl's girl. I want to grow as a person. I want to still be fun and be silly, but I can do those things. And I was just trying to like show my range a little bit and be here and try that. Right. But I don't know. I did probably take that a little bit like too personally.
I mean, to be fair, it was your first episode on Glass. You're gonna take things a little more personally. And Foxy said this in the chat, and she said you can defend yourself to the chat without coming for someone else, though. Which I will admit, you did already say that. So
I said that. You're right. That was my number one takeaway. As I thought about it, and I'm like, she didn't say anything to me that was negative at all. She's welcome to show up and shine, and I was threatened by her, and the chat got in my head, and I directed it at the wrong person in the wrong time. And I don't want beef with Roxy. I'm here to like everybody's whatever. Like, we'll just see what works, right? We'll try different things. The chat can root for whoever they want to root for and shit on whoever they want to shit on. That's okay. And hopefully eventually maybe I'll win some people back.
The second part of her message, though, take this as she said, if you're lacking in energy at the moment, this isn't anyone else's fault. I can't say last night compared to today, I feel like you're like shining more, but that also happens. Like, your first day compared to your second day compared to your third day, like, you're gonna start showing more of yourself, right? So maybe like last night you were slightly lower in energy, but today you're bringing it more, right? So just like take every bit of this as not just hate, but sometimes people are just telling you maybe what they want to see, but sometimes people are hating. So it's hard to tell the difference.
Feedback.
Right?
It's all feedback, and I'll take it. I want to grow. I think also, I was low energy. I've dealt with a long period of depression in my life. I have a newborn baby. I have a full-time job. I'm a workaholic. I started this new hobby. I've been on 10 shows and all this other extra credit type of shit that I've just been doing for fun because I'm trying to learn and get my name out there. And like, I'm tired. I spent one time I stayed up like 2 or 3 days in a row just joining the 2 a.m. stream and this other stream and like prepping and like talking to people and building connections.
Now. I'm forcing you to sleep now, okay? We're 2 to 4 p.m. We'll be here
I'm
for
in
a
the
bit.
same clothes as yesterday because I just barely. Last night I was like, almost rub shit off my face with Dawn soap if I can help it, take off the pants and go to bed. And today I slept until I had like one thing to do for work and then showed up. So come on, I'm doing my best here.
I should also mention, do you mind me mentioning mom status?
That's fine. That's fine.
She's a new mom, y'all. Give her some time.
A 4-month-old, my first one ever. Come on, like I'm trying. I mean, I'm tired. I might have been low energy. And then after I felt like, oh my God, I don't want to cry. Like after I felt like
Let
I
it
had
out
been,
now.
like,
Get your first cry off stream. If you want to let, I'm so serious. Everybody cries on stream. Let it out now. Let it out.
I don't want, because I'm not ready. I'm not ready for like the fake crocodile tears. She's Amber bullshit. Like I'm not ready for that. But like to feel like I'm like trying like so fucking hard and then like just get constantly shit on. I wanted to sit back in the second half of the show and be like, well, then I will be tired and see what Roxy or Foxy or whoever she wants to be have to say and let them shine then. If everyone wants to hear her talk and them talk, I'll just fucking sit here. So you got what you wanted.
All right. Now it's time for your reinsurance. Melons, I think you are actually good at this, and I think you will get better with every show that you do. The more comfortable you feel on camera, it's going to show to the audience. You are doing a good job. Do not get in your own head about this, okay? Seriously. If I didn't like yesterday's episode, do you know what I would have done? I would have messaged Keem and been like, I can't stand this bitch. Take her off. And I didn't do that, okay? We're good.
He didn't do that either, and he watched at least some of it, so come on, right?
And also, Rosie, I did see you in the chat, so really quickly want to shout this out because I didn't want to say it without her saying it. Okay, so Rosie did have to go to the hospital last night. She was sleeping in, her like meds kicked in, and she just woke up like toward the end of our show. Didn't want to put her business on blast, but she will be here as long as she's down. Hopefully tomorrow, if she needs some more, like Rosie, seriously, if you need more rest time, take your time. That is some shit that you're going through right now, and all love to you, girl. How you feeling?
Good. My meta glasses were dying. I was just thinking of Rosie and trying to soak in that. I mean, it has been just us today, and then we had the iconic guys join, and that was fun. And I feel like maybe I scared Foxy away, or she was letting me recover and stew a little bit. I'm open to her having a challenge for me to earn her grace and respect back and apologize properly. I don't mind being held accountable for when I fuck up. I'm all about like love, truth, and justice. That's my thing, and I'm not a perfect person. So we're just going to try to find our vibe and, you know, hopefully keep having some good shows. So thank you for everybody that shows up and gives feedback and likes the stream and follows us and shares it and all that kind of stuff. It's entertainment. It's fun. If you're here, you're watching. So.
Hit the like, hit the sub. We do have to end here because it's technically 4 p.m. So I'm going to get switching over to full screen face cam. Now, here's the thing. We can't redirect because we are technically not a monetized show. So really quickly, Melons, can you look in the announcements and see what's the show after us? Because I'm really retarded right now and I forget. So I can post the link in the chat for them. I'm going to do it that way.
Okay, for sure.
I think... I don't remember what it is. I'm about to say wrong shit.
I'll just like... Sorry, I'm on exercise ball.
Oh, wait, I can check it. Hold up. I can check it. I got you, girl.
Nightmare Cracked is a 4 o'clock Cracked and
Cracked.
A white one, Tina Gidgey. Okay. Tina Gidgey.
Yeah, Tina Gidgey's on A, and then Cracked. It's Xylee and Nightmare's first episode. All right, I'm dropping the link for you guys in the chat because, like I said, we cannot redirect because we are not a monetized channel. I'm going to drop this for you guys here. All right, it's pinned for you guys in the chat. Go tune into Lolcow Correct right now. I'm going to drop it in the Discord. Hella, I'm going to drop it 3 times in a row. So if you have a cash cow to the Discord, you're going to see it there too. But pinned in the chat. Go check out Lolcow Correct right now.